Today on the Celestial War.
We're going to be best buds. Put it here. Put it there. Right there. Right in the hand. Put your hand in mine. There you go. There you go.
Will they survive? Audio Dungeon.
Good evening, everyone. Today, we come to a crossroads. Last week, on Audio Dungeon, the group took a perilous quest inside the Walking Tower. The tower, literally a base of wizards for the Archmage. Where was it? Well, that base, that Walking Tower, walked its way from the city of Solst, the Archmage's city, all the way to the Red City. And we've been battling in that Red City for about 4 weeks now. Last week, when they went inside, they tried to knock out the portal at the center. They found out that it was too dangerous. They got very close and had a tough decision to run or to stay. And they chose to run like pansies.
But we live.
But you live.
We
You live.
didn't really run.
true.
We
We
live
live to fight another day.
Ultimately, it was
We
probably
ran
the
to fight.
best
We
decision.
flew. We didn't really run.
Right. You flew with the power
I mean-
of
We flew.
coins. But
Ah, you
flew.
fools.
what I am happy, and probably some of you out there are happy, is that the group is running out of collector's coins. There's only so many left, and right now I believe there are only 2. Damien Scrow still has one,
I do.
and Jacques, the NPC, has one, and that is it. So it is becoming more and more perilous. So the group now is back in the Red City, rejoined by Tales of Kano's character, Frigg, the queen
Yes.
of the Red City.
Frick.
And for the first time in a month of play, you are not in battle. We now take it from there. I wish you all good luck. And hopefully, you could find a way to win Audio Dungeon. We shall see.
Yes.
So now, you all have just arrived. You're back. You've been back for about an hour. And it's basically up to you guys, as you guys have met up and just trying to recover. You're resting, and
At the Red City, right?
you're at the Red City. You're out of combat, and you're in the war room. So for those of you on YouTube and Facebook, you're going to see a map right in front of you, and we're going to head right into the Red Knight's realm. If you look at that map, you will notice on the right side there is a mountain range right to the right of the Red City, and that is where the tower is basically sitting right now. Okay, so it's kind of very ominous in the distance, waiting. You don't know what the next move is going to be, and the last thing you know is that you guys were in there battling, and then just use a coin and then got out of there pretty quickly. So at least that worked out. So, also with you is the one paladin that survived, that's still holding the sword, and he'll be probably presented back to you. He sees you guys and already pulls the sword out, and this is Schmeckle. And you see also the wizard Orion that is still with you. So now you guys are in the war room, and Orion comes over to you as the same time as Schmeckle does, and Sir Schmeckle, because he's a knight, so he's Sir Schmeckle. Let's give him the prop. Let's give him the response.
Give him the respect he deserves.
Yeah, he earned that, sir. Sir Schmecks. So he hands you the sword. And he goes, "Thank you for letting me wield this weapon. It was amazing."
I'll take the sword from him.
Can I kiss him one time?
Yeah, right.
It was amazing. I will kiss you.
Thank you for assisting us, Sir Schmeckle.
Of course.
You fought very bravely.
Thank you, sir.
Can I have my hammer back too, Schmeckle?
Yes, of course. Pulls the hammer off his back. He's still got it on.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, drag it
Life size him.
Lug this around with me.
Orion walks over, and Orion says, "I've been thinking about what happened before we left. I believe, and I was able to check a tome to to clarify this for me, but I believe if we could have smashed all the crystals inside that room, that would have broken apart. Because I remember the gnome, Arky, yes?
Yes.
Arky shot one of the crystals, and it started to unravel the portal.
Right.
And it was frightening for what was happening, but I believe the magic was undoing, which was good. And then somebody, I can't remember who at this moment, threw in a piece of the armor of your armor that broke. And that was fine. It wasn't affected by any of the magic. But any magic that went inside was pulled in by the portal and such. So I believe the idea that Hogar was about to do, to rush in with the club, would have worked.
Oh, my idea would have worked.
I believe so.
Ah, I see. Very interesting.
Yes. It is super interesting.
I'm very glad I was talked out of that idea. Wonderful.
Scott Walter says, LOL, the Schmeckle family crest. Let's see what's going on. Scott Walter says, does a gnome with a warhammer have 50% cover? He probably should. What's up?
200% cover.
He can't lift it over his head.
No.
He's just gonna pretend that it's his armor.
And he has a movement rate of -40. Nicholas Simone, what is up, Nick?
Hey, Nick, what's up?
Nick, what's up?
Nick Simone is the
Nick.
head engineer at Phoenix Studios and is the sole tech powerhouse behind the audio dungeon technicality that you see around me. So thank you, Nick.
The audio and audio dungeon.
He puts the audio.
He puts the audio in audio dungeon. He does. That's good. And we put the dungeon in audio dungeon, right?
Right. Yes.
And the people inside the next room keep it active and on. Carrie Lynn, what is up? Jarrett Woods, what's going on? Jarrett Woods says, no one wants to let Hogar do what he knows best, and that is smash.
No smashing for Hogar.
Sorry.
Guys, the Gleam giveaway is already in the chat. You can join right there whenever you like. Don't forget to join the group Dungeon Dwellers. It's on Facebook, and we have a lot of cool things coming for Dungeon Dwellers. Join up right now. We're kind of waiting until it gets to a certain number, but it's getting up more every week. And like and subscribe. And, yeah. Keep following along because a lot of cool things are happening every single week. So today, right now, you guys are in that war room. The NPCs are coming to talk to you. We're going to start something today, and we're going to see how it goes. If it doesn't go well, we're going to nix it. So what we're going to do is, we talked about this a long time ago, and a lot of people are excited for this. What we're going to do is, we're going to create a character that is an NPC that is the audience. Okay? So I'm going to try to partially run it today, and then if it works out well, we're going to have somebody on staff. It might be Todd. Is going to be actually running it. And basically, you guys will say what you want him to say. Todd will set up polls for you guys to decide, or a method of, between the likes and the hearts to decide out which way something's going to go. So we're going to try to see if we can make this character
Kind of like a choose your own NPC adventure.
Yes. So everybody at home, you will be able
Yes.
to. A lot of people love the way they get to play. You still can play the same way you play, but for the ones who want to do even more, you'll be able to just play along as that character. So I'm going to give you, as it is in the spirit of full control, we're going to give you guys that give us the names, and then we'll do a vote here for what the name should be of the character, and then let us know what class the character and what race the character should be.
Oh, we're giving full control.
You cannot be a cleric.
Of course.
You cannot be a cleric or a druid. Okay?
Okay.
And I can't tell you why, but you just can't. So anything besides that you want to do, let us know. And take it away, guys. Give me a name and give me a class and race.
It's a
So
lot of responsibility, people.
That's right.
Use it responsibly.
Yeah, give us a good name, like Schmeckle.
With great power comes great responsibility.
So, guys, as you at home work on that, we're going to move this along. You guys are in the war room, and you can begin talking. You see the king is talking with one of his now new generals, and
Formerly a lieutenant.
yeah, formerly a lieutenant. Let's name him. What's the new general's name? What do you think, guys?
Meckle the second.
No,
Stop.
it's Speckle's son, Speckle Jr.
Krygar.
Krygar is close to Hogar.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Krygan.
Tillium.
Krygan is good. What'd you say?
Tillium.
Tillium.
Sounds like a metal.
Tillium.
Let's go with Krygan.
That's on the periodic table.
Cry again? He's gonna cry again? Yeah, he's gonna cry
G-I-N.
again.
It's right next to the.
Cry
Krygan,
again.
not cry again.
Sounds like cry again.
Oh, okay.
Cry again, not cry again.
How about I play some music and make you cry again?
You'll cry again.
So,
Okay, so Krygan is talking.
General
And-
Kragan?
General Krygan
General
is,
Krygan.
is talking to King Argon in the corner. You guys get together. Let's role play. Take it, guys.
You said Onyx is there?
Onyx is there. Jacques is there. The Queen is right there.
Okay.
2 mages there.
How is the city?
Who are you talking to? Oh, you're just asking how you look. You saw it?
Yeah, it's been an hour, so like, what sense do we have of like how bad, how did
So-
any of it survive?
So you look outside right now. We're gonna play that in a little bit because when you guys were in the tower, I remember I told you I added up to 51 minutes of time that has passed, and we have to do 51 minutes of
Battle. Damage.
of terrible damage to the city.
no.
So we're probably
So
gonna do
it's
it
not
in a fast way. But you
There might
look
be
out
some
and you see
protection, though.
there's a lot of devastation. Probably about 20% of the city is just like destroyed, houses, all sorts of structures and different things like that. As of right now, you haven't done too much of looking into that, but you are just kind of getting together and seeing each other like, oh my god, we survived.
I wanna actually present this sword to Argon.
Okay, so you walk up to Argon.
nice.
You see he's still in talks with Krygan. General Krygan, that is.
General?
And he goes up, oh, hello.
Your Highness.
How did it go in the tower?
We survived, so there's always that. It went better than we expected, I guess. I mean, we got down to the crystal room, and I think we destroyed one of the crystals. Little crystal, but we destroyed one.
Well, you tried. It did hold them off for a while. My wife, the Queen, told me a bit about what happened, but glad to hear that everyone made it out. I heard you got a little roughed up in there.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
If there's anything we can do to actually help him, at least make his suit, get him the materials to make his suit again.
Perhaps. Do you know how to make this suit? Because I don't believe we have any sort of people on staff that can do such a thing.
No, as long as I have the materials and the tools, I can do it.
Oh, perhaps the gnomes. Are any of the gnomes still around?
Are there?
Yeah,
I think there was a couple that survived.
There were a few when we left.
So
7 or
perhaps,
so.
perhaps if they are willing to help you, and then we absolutely we can provide. We have much dwarven steel around, and a few other things that I'm sure we can lend a hand.
Wonderful. Thank you, Your Grace.
Ah, yes, of course.
Well,
As a
Your Highness,
token.
we should have did this before we left, but I think with the timing and everything and the rushing, and we kind of forgot. Kind of glad we did because it came in handy inside. Wanted to give you a sword that we acquired through our adventures, which none of us could use, but I feel you might get the most usefulness and power out of it. And I present him the...
May I hold it, of course?
Yes.
Okay. You see the sword light up like real bright. It's well. What is this?
We're not really too sure. I know somebody had said it was a Holy Avenger. I'm not really sure what that means.
It's a powerful sword of legend.
You see, as he's holding it, you see like almost like an aura is coming out of him, like lighting up. And see, he takes the sword. He goes, I do not know what I feel right now, but I feel like I must pray to the Red Knights. And he kneels down and he just holds the sword and starts praying. And you see like everything's like chiming up and like lighting up. You see him like he's like a little teary-eyed. He goes, "There's much about me you do not know, of course. You've met me once before and a few times during this fight. I have an unusual connection with the Red Knight, something I went through, that I am actually able to speak with him directly. And what I feel from him is that this sword was meant to come into my hands, and I thank you for giving it to me. He tells me that it was a sword of another's, a man named Thawin Uth Lian." Jacques looks up and goes, "Yes, it was Thawin's. Thawin was a great paladin from a place that is very far away from here." He looks over to him. "Well, I thank you all for this great honor you've bestowed upon me. And I thank you for fighting with us and with the Red Knight." He puts his sword on his back. "Now, we must figure out what to do here. We are at a stalemate. The tower is to the east. It seems to not be moving forward or away at this point. We know that the portal is still active. Our forces have been badly hurt. We lost our general. We lost the gnomish tanks. And we lost a lot of good soldiers, wizards, archers, and wizards. Did I say wizards already?
Yes.
We lost a lot of them.
That's how emotional it was. Did I mention we lost double the wizards? And wizards.
But did we lose the wizards?
I think... Do we lose the wizards? And the wizards. So, today, we must figure out a plan. You all new here, but what you may not know, and vouched by Onyx, of course, is that Alabaster came to us a long time ago and spoke very highly of you. The quest you were on, apparently, was one that he sought, or he brought to happen. Or I suppose he knew would happen. Onyx kind of walks up and says, well, it seems that, as he put it, Alabaster said that you were all destined to be here where you are right now. And to put, as he may not be around for a long time, is perhaps we should put a little faith in you, which we have. So therefore, in this very high-level meeting, we are allowing you to be a part of it. We put our faith into you, and hopefully we can all get through this together.
Onyx,
Yes.
has your team made any progress in studying the rod?
Well, we have no time to study the rod for the last day or so, as we've been in war. We've been guarding it, and we just studied a little bit. We know basically what we knew before, and nothing new. We know, to recount it, we know that light empowers it, light from Andar, and it seems that when you brought it to the surface of the tree, and you touched it along the tree, as you mentioned, you did empower it up. To power it up again with such things would be very good if we could find a way to do so. What I think is the most important thing right now, because it serves a dual purpose, is that this rod needs its power back. Perhaps, I don't know if it should be brought out beyond these walls again, but nevertheless, it needs to be powered. I feel we know that Alabaster's spirit is inside, as well as the heroes that he has freed. Also, the tree that is dying.
Yes.
The tree needs life. And we have just recently discovered that light from these crystals can empower the tree. If the tree dies, Dragano's full form will be able to escape the center from the core, the hell of Andaria. Will escape. And what I can imagine will be to consume Andaria in fire. So we need more crystals. We don't know where to find them. We believe that in the black market they are trading, all different places. But we have no direct link of where they are at this moment.
What of the dwarves? Have we had no contact with them in terms of what their possible supplies might be?
We have not. Two Mage has not visited the dwarves in some time, and we are not sure of what their capabilities are at this moment. We do know that they are underground, as they sense the coming war, but that is pretty much it.
Well, when we left the dwarves, Dragano was attacking them and withdrawing the power from any crystals that were around. We felt the effects of that. Our crystals have not recharged in any way, so I don't anticipate the mines that we originally found our crystals at to be a source. I think we need to find crystals that may be up on the surface now. Dragano has not been near, and try and use those as a charging point, if that's what we're going to do.
It seemed as if I read some of the reports of my men, and when I talked to you guys, and I learned some of what happened, and apparently it seems that Dragano actually drained the crystals around the area.
But
My worry is that there were apparently, I have not been down to Ironstone in many, many years, more than I care to say. But from what I know, the mines there are very rich in these gems that contained the light, and now apparently Dragano has taken it. So, hopefully we can find something above that would have the crystals as well. So, we have much to decide here. We could double down and attack the tower once more. We could let it go and prepare for whatever war comes forward. The sunken city is guarded by whatever boats they have left from the last battle and the little raid that we put together. But the rest of the forces that attacked here, because of it, while we killed them, it did pretty much wipe out all of our paladin army. So, my king and my queen and my fellow heroes, we must figure out what to do.
Well,
any suggestions anyone could have, we appreciate now.
Well, what about the collector?
What about him?
Well, we know he was captured. We know where he kinda is. And I believe he's got no love for the Queen and/or the Archmage. The Red Knight, I think, was in an alliance with him prior to him being captured, was he not?
Yes, the Red Knight absolutely was in an alliance with the ideals of the Collector. Although the Collector tried to stay mostly out of the war, from what I know of history, I would refer to Onyx. Yes, well, the Elven Lord, the Dwarven King, the Lion, and the Red Knight formed what was called the Endarians, and they were the force, the alliance, that together tried to fight back against the Archmage and the Queen. And the Keeper and the Collector were pretty much forced in the middle of everything. So,
what if we were able to free him from his entrapment?
I do not know how can we do such a thing.
Do we know where he is trapped?
Wasn't it Ganderstone?
Yeah.
Yes.
In general, that's where he
One
found
of the-
us, and
One of the dungeons.
yeah. I mean, you were dead at the time. Sorry. But,
I was dead at the time.
yes, that's where
I was dead for a spell.
that's where he found us and set us on this path and brought you back, and with his help. And I don't know if we can get. I mean, he gave us things that we were supposed to do, right? The Collector. He said, cure the Elfin Blight, which we haven't done yet. Let's heal the tree. He said, free the lion, right? He said, what
That's
else?
an option too.
Aid the knight.
Which we're doing now-ish.
I don't think we could go ask him for something if we haven't done any of the things that he asked us to do yet.
And
No,
rouse the dwarf.
I'm not
the
so much looking to ask him for something as to free him.
We kind of maybe did a little. I don't know.
I think that's asking, because you're asking for his
That
help.
is something that's on my list. I have 4, like Onyx said, 4 things that are important to this mission that we need to pick wisely. It's either power the rod, heal the tree, save the Collector, or save the lion. One of those 4 I think should be our next play.
I feel like powering the rod is the next thing to do.
I mean, even if we go and save the lion, right? If we
We can
the
get help
lion.
from the lion.
Well, here's the thing: the lion.
He's an ancient. We can
The-
free him. He's an ancient.
The
He can help
lion
us.
is encased in pure ice at the bottom of the citadel, the Queen.
What he said.
That I think is like the
Suicide.
Well, I was gonna say we have a list of things that we're gonna end up hopefully doing if we survive,
Towards the tail end of it.
and that's at the bottom. That's at the last thing
If we
do.
think of the pros and cons here, so powering the rod gives us the ability to examine what it actually does and unleash its true potential so that it can help us possibly save the Collector and the lion. I think powering the rod or healing the tree, because the tree can stop Drogano from...
Well, didn't we say the only way we knew how to power the rod was to go to the water?
But that would take from the
Isn't
tree.
the tree
But that would also
using
take
it?
from the
Yeah.
tree.
Yes.
Right. So I think that what we're saying is that we're theorizing that other crystals can be used to power the rod, and I think that if the rod was able to take power from the tree, the rod might be also able to be used to heal the tree. So if we can repower the rod, that
Maybe we could use it.
Well,
on
we
the
know.
tree.
Yeah.
Maybe rousing the dwarf, they'll help us get the gems to power the rod.
What?
That,
Onyx?
you know what? That's a very good point, and something we could check actually, because we were able to imbue by a simple contact the gems with the tree. But I have a feeling that if the part of Alabaster's plan probably is if we could take gems and power the rod and in that way transfer it, it might be far more powerful. That may be why the tree was actually under duress, because when you pulled the power out, you pulled out a lot. Far more than normal.
And if we resume the connection between the Elven Lord and the tree, I'm sure that you can still use the tree to power the rod again.
Yes, I believe so as well. If the tree was healed completely, it would reignite the connection, and therefore empowering the rod shouldn't be a problem.
You said there's a black market for these crystals?
He looks over at King Argon and says, well, yes. Somewhat a long time ago, we won't say who, in another life, when they were a simple merchant captain, went around and sold the crystals. He, of course, didn't know the value of these things, and the crystals, about 20-something, in fact, went around and were traded into the hands of whoever was the highest bidder, of course.
Maybe it's time we go back to the Sunken City.
The Sunken City is definitely a place where they could have ended up. But if you go there as what? You know, liberators? If they know that you're here from the Red City, that'll cause a problem. If you go there amongst your own accord, that's fine. It may be a better thing to do. But we can't help you then. We can't let them know that you are working with us. But it would allow you to perhaps sneak into the city. Most of the forces there are destroyed. But there are still many ships left, and they have been reinforced. So, there's not much of a standing army. There's many ships in the bay. But we can't risk taking back the Sunken City now, and liberating it, because the Archmage's wizards could attack at any time.
Are the forces there allowing people to enter the city?
We don't know. We have one. Looks over at Onyx. I believe one shadow there. Yes, we have one shadow there that is still currently in the Sunken City. He's still operating. I have full confidence in this man. Well,
I don't.
it's
Shocker.
you don't even know who it is.
He knows who it is.
He thinks he knows who it is. He thinks he knows who it is.
You don't know who it is.
I don't think he does. Nah, I don't think he did.
I'm hoping I'm wrong.
I don't think it's who you think it is.
I think
All right, I'm gonna write down my guess.
says it all.
God damn it, Carl Linger!
I'm gonna write down my guess.
Okay. I want to make a supercut of of now a Taylor also and Vin. Everybody's saying, "I know who that is." You don't even know who that is. Oh, you wish you knew who you just killed right now.
I'll tell you who she killed later. Oh, okay.
All right, where?
Jarrett Woods reminds, you can't save everyone. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Sacrifices need to be made.
Yes.
Jarrett Woods, 2020.
Wise words. Wise.
Well, I think
Scott Walter says, which is I think closest goal located? Closet goal located? Closest? The rod is in the Red City.
Rod's closest.
The tree, you have to going around the north side, we have to pass.
Can we get a map?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to the map.
Look at this.
Let's go to the map.
Let's
go to the map.
Let's go to the videotape.
And here we are looking at the videotape, and we pull up the map right now, and you can see it's full of Andaria. And on the left, you see the Red Knight's Land. In the middle, you see the Archmage. On the right, you can see the Collector's Realm and the Queen. But we're going to go right into the Elf Realm. As we go to the Elf Realm, we see that the Dwarven Realm is up top. It is full of sand and rock, as dwarves like their place very hard and durable. we look right below that. You will see the Elven Realm, and into the left, even more to that, you will see the city of Solst run by the Archmage. This is all, of course, to the east of the Red City. And the tree is right there. You notice that the adventurers will have to walk up and around the Solst area, which will put them in direct harm's way. Back to you, Dan.
We have to go around Solst to get to the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem.
That's a
We could be
problem.
invisible.
Problems.
Oh,
All right.
Well, we can
All right.
also.
But we're not going to the tree first, probably.
Right.
So
we got to get crystals.
don't worry about that. That's like a later problem.
Is there any way that Two Mage can check in with the dwarves to see if they've heard anything?
Chumaja looks
the
around and
crystals.
says, yes, with the permission of everyone here in the council, I can absolutely do that.
Which
Be
dwarves
careful.
are we?
Literally, the last time
Right.
that we
Which
were.
drawer?
Yeah, which dwarves are you talking about right now?
I can only teleport to places I've been before. I have I've been in contact with the dwarves of the realm of here, not in Ironstone.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Is that what you were thinking?
Yes, it is Greystone.
That's probably better
Put an
off.
ear to the ground.
Yeah. Well, these are different.
No, I'm
whole
saying
different set of dwarves.
I wouldn't send someone surprise popping in to Ironstone when we left it. Drugano was there and we were running. Like,
No.
Although,
They might have heard that from that also.
Yes?
for a second I forgot that I can't teleport there, because if I could, perhaps we could go there and... This is too much talking. We can go there and check the mine and see if any crystals were left, but... No, I have not been there.
and again, I just don't know if that's a safe thing to just teleport into, because you don't know what's...
The other dwarves, I have a good...
With the dwarves, a good relationship I have.
Okay.
Sorry, I just channeled somebody else.
Different realm.
Different universe.
A galaxy far, far away.
Frank is so happy off screen right now. He's like, Star Wars! Yes! Nyam, 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 nyam.
Good relations.
Good relations with the Wookiees I have.
That's nice, man. Nice
that's
job
pretty
on
good.
that.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Really good.
That's like
I like it.
86%.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I practiced that for a long time. I practiced a few others, and I'm still working on Morgan Freeman.
Yeah,
So.
keep at it.
Still working.
Maybe
Still
you should,
working.
yeah.
Morgan Freeman is going to be my last day on Earth, and I'll be like, my friend. It'll be perfect, and they'll be like, he did it. His Sixth Symphony.
And Morgan Freeman's soul will leave your body and be like, I had to let you.
He'll be like, he'll be there, and he'll be like, no, my friend, Tony Hansen.
Well, if that's your last
always
day,
knew you were
if that's your
God.
last day, man. You're talking about another 10 years max. Everyone's old.
Well, that's not good.
That's not good. Magic.
So rod and gemstones it is then, is what we're saying?
So,
Yeah, let's check out
To the sunken
stones.
city.
wait.
Well, wait, can
Well,
we just
The
check out
Sunken
the dwarves?
City. I was thinking not the Sunken City, but
Where else could we find?
Where?
the place underneath the desert.
The collector's dungeon?
No.
No, not
no.
the Collector's
No,
Dungeon.
no.
Oh, the city under the
Ganderstone?
Not
desert.
Ganderstone.
Above the
Anwar.
Anwar. That seems like a black market city. The Sunken-
Oh, yeah.
That seems like a city that you're gonna find people selling all sorts of things.
Yeah, but I thought in Anwar we had to either work for
Yeah, we did.
the gun. What was his name? The
Give them the
gunslinger.
coins.
The
Was
gun
that-
wizard.
The gun wizard.
Ah,
We had to either work for the gun wizard or like leave.
we just chose leave.
Yeah, we kind of left.
Well, we
It was-
left,
it was-
we got-
it was-
and we got the
it was
collector's
under-
coins.
It was the best
Sorry.
of times.
It was
It was the
under
worst of
Another
times.
short point. but
And
yeah.
then on top of that, I think he also sold us out to the Rook. Did he not?
Yes.
Yeah, well, we won that.
Yeah, we did. But who knows if he's still working for the
Right,
Queen?
Right. All right.
No, that's a good point.
So we must figure out here what we are to do here. Which way are we to go? The Red City could do one thing, of course, we will build. We have much to build here, so most of our efforts shall be to restore the defenses of the Red City. But for you, Alabaster put his entire trust in you. You must choose what you will do.
How long will it take you to rebuild your armor?
Oh,
You think about a week.
yeah. Several days at least.
A week.
I don't think we have that type of time.
There's no time to do it now.
Can you give instructions to have your armor be rebuilt while we are gone doing something else, and then if we can come back, you can get it? Is that
You
something
really got to be involved in it.
Yeah.
I'm asking. I
Kind of
don't.
gotta do it, I think.
I almost wonder if I could get back into the sunken city. I could do it while we're there looking for leads and work to undermine the Queen's forces as well.
Your shop is in the sunken city.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Who knows
They-
if it's still
they-
there?
That's a bad idea, actually.
So wait.
Oh, the shop's still there.
if
They
you
were
had your-
building all those tanks.
If you had your shop, then you can use all your tools, right? So you can be building it again.
So wait, I have a question now. The crystal that was imbued into the rod initially, where was that from?
well, it was.
That actually was from here. That was pretty much all we had.
it was quite a bit.
It was.
If you were to get to your shop in Sunken City, there are more gnomes there that could possibly Well,
Who knows what's there? We haven't been there in months.
I mean,
We have no idea.
is it
still-
possible that we could start an uprising in Sunken City to defeat the Queen's forces from within?
It's more possible now than ever because the standing forces have been depleted. The only hold they have in the city is that they can bombard the city from any time, and they have their sailors there, which are not warriors. So it's possible, more possible than ever.
Well,
So
then
we
should
could
take
possibly-
our chances. That's
Possibly.
You also is any way you could really go here. When I think about it, I talked with Orion here, who was with you before. Right now, you could lay siege upon the tower and try to go against the portal. Now we know exactly how to take it out, but they're probably reinforced. It might be a good idea to go to the Sunken City. It also might be a good idea for you to all, I think, to get some training. I feel I have trained many people for a long time, and I see 6 individuals here that are not really working as a team, as I'm told enough. Perhaps you could use the week to get yourselves together, or perhaps we should waste no time and get out there looking for crystals.
So I got another question then. The crystals that are powering the portal inside the tower, are these the same type of crystals?
I believe once they're destroyed, though, they're destroyed, right?
Ryan walks up and goes, I believe that the crystals there, perhaps once could have been the same, but they are inherently different. At least now they are different.
So they wouldn't be able to.
They're more of allowing a transference of the magic in the air into the apex of the portal.
So we wouldn't be able to reuse those as crystals to repower our crystal.
As we can see, we have no way to really create the crystals, except that there are some circumstances where they can be found. Sometimes the crystals are found together in crystal form, as you will, but there are many times where we find the crystals almost in like a dust in the undergrounds below. And as we found out recently, the Dragon Ember in the Sunken City, before your little adventure, was actually using her breath to combine the dust together and to create the crystals. So in some form, the crystals sometimes can be mined. And in some forms, they are already taken form into a large gem. And dragonfire is the key to bringing that together. But you still need to find that crystalline dust, of course.
Well, we know the Sunken City has that.
Yeah, would it be in Ember's lair?
Well, there was something going on. Something was happening in the last days of Ember. We're not quite sure what that was, but either Ember was in league with the Queen, which I don't believe at all, or perhaps someone there very powerful, the mayor or someone else, was somehow... I don't know how they would have done it, but they would have need to use a dragon fire to make the crystalline powder into the crystals. But how could it be done without the dragon knowing that this was happening? So, knowing the dragon Ember very well, as I do for many years, I believe the dragon did not know, but I don't know how it was being done. If it's possible, that would lead me to the next step, that there could be more crystals down there.
I think that that is a possibility. I think that, one, we've never really examined his lair. 2, we know that they channeled his fire to fuel that whole city. So they could have just siphoned his fire off.
Oh, that is right. They powered the whole city.
That's true. I was there.
And 3,
With its fire. They use it to power all the furnaces and such. What if you put something in there?
and
Well,
3,
Torius was there.
that vault in the center of that
Weren't
city
you
that
there
I
as
went
well?
on day 1
Or no?
is like
Okay.
one of the most impenetrable things I've ever seen.
Seed cap.
Oh my god, it is in the vault, day 1.
All the crystals?
I think we should go back there.
I know where it is. I was there.
You were there?
Wait.
What do you mean that you were there? Like in the Sunken City, were there?
I was there, right where the lair was.
You know where the lair
dragon's
is.
Yeah. Well, oh man, I don't remember if it,
No.
Right nearby, because before.
Oh, you told us
everything-
this story.
Everything happened. Remember the other fellows that I knew that went there.
Yes.
Told the story.
I remember episode 3, season 1.
Yeah.
Right at the very end, you told us the story about you were there, you and your friends, and they tried to
I didn't go all the way with them because they were.
go all the way, dwarf.
They were doing very nefarious things. They were trying to they weren't doing the right thing, and I didn't want to be a part of their evil shenanigans. But
Evil shenanigans.
Yes.
But now these will be good shenanigans, or at least
But
okay shenanigans.
I know.
At least okay shenanigans.
But I believe I know where it's located and
Let's go.
how to get there.
Wait, I think wasn't I?
I don't remember.
I don't remember which character was there. Was it Thistle or was it?
Well, that's
No,
what
we've-
she was.
we've-
I thought she was there. But
We have not in this quest. We went past it. He's like,
No.
that's the way.
I think
Yeah.
I think
right,
I was.
didn't I say
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
No.
the
he
way?
did.
I think Thistle was in there because that's how I got us into the tunnels to go
Really?
to the river.
What do you mean? That's how you got us? That was me.
That was
wasn't
old
it?
Damien. That was old.
No, you told us where to go.
Okay.
But Thistle was the one that, if I'm not getting my characters confused.
You're not.
Okay. Thistle went in the lair and
Okay.
threw there to the boats
Okay.
initially.
Okay.
So then, yes, Thistle
I
would know
guess. I
where
don't remember that,
where the
but
lair
okay.
is.
All right. So
Okay.
I feel like we know the Sunken City.
I am
There's
remembering
things there
correctly,
you
right?
can use.
But
There's-
not for the boats though. Sorry, I interrupt you. Not for the boats. When you guys went down, in the tavern, you found the passageway down, right? You had that meeting down there.
Oh, yes.
For the Red Rod, and then you went past there, and you guys walked past the lair.
Yes.
You
For,
noticed.
that
Right.
was for the dragon,
Yes,
and
yes,
you
yes, yes.
collected, which you still have. You might still have, unless you left
Oh
it
my
behind.
God! Do you still have that?
Well, it was.
Wait, have what?
No.
I
That's up to her.
I really shouldn't say that because
Oh my
I just
God.
gave away a plot point, but
That's huge. Do you still have that?
still got that
Is
bag
it-
I gave you.
You really do? You still got that bag? You still got that bag?
Now we're just being mean to the audience because we know. We're telling them that
Is it
you
really
gotta
on
go
your
back
character
and find
sheet?
that
That's
episode.
awesome.
No, because it's not that.
Oh, you lost
It's
it.
not. No, it's not.
It's a different
me.
character.
It's a different character.
It's a different character. Yeah.
That's
right.
what I was
That's
thinking.
Bolt.
Oh, that was a side
Yeah.
quest. Yes, we played. Everybody at home.
That's
We
why
played.
I thought she was there, but she wasn't
Yeah.
her.
We played.
I was.
Right.
We played. Before we started, we want to make sure we do a good job on the show. So we played a long time doing audio at first, and then we did a video afterwards, and we did all side quests. And every side quest had like a piece of the puzzle of what was happening and what the story was going to be. So yeah, so that was a side character that Brooke played that did that. But what you did, the side character did, is you saw the ash of the dragon, and you went in there and the dust,
Yeah,
and
I
you
grabbed
actually grabbed it and took it with you. So
Put it in a
that
bag, yeah.
character is out somewhere and has
Yeah.
that.
Like a little bag.
He's in
of-
Sunken City, a bag of
a crystal
dragon
dust.
dust bones.
It's
bone
very,
dust,
Dragon
very
crystal
interesting.
Dust.
yeah. Whole bag.
I feel like
Bagged it up.
Whole bag.
that's a place to
It's-
go.
We should go. We could explore the lair, break into the vault, and start an uprising.
Oh yeah, that sounds like
You
Not
can
necessarily
rebuild
in
your
that
suit.
order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Start the
rebuild
uprising
suit
first.
No.
No.
Uprising last.
Yeah.
Rob
But you
loves
think-
starting uprisings.
Wait a
He wants to start an uprising and become mayor.
But if there's an
uprising.
Watch out, Argon.
if there's an uprising, there might be a lot of commotion in the town.
If there's an
That might
uprising,
make
the
it
queen's
easier to go into the vault in the middle of the city.
if there's an uprising, the queen's forces are just gonna lay waste to the city.
Yeah,
Right.
that's,
We don't want to
Can
start an
Archie make
uprising.
it
There's
suit
some way we could
first?
start a fire in the harbor, burn their whole fleet.
if there's
Yeah,
a
but
way,
that's-
if there's a way to take out her fleet and create some kind of distraction in that way, I would say that's a good plan.
Deja vu.
But if you can't take out her fleet, they're just going to
Archie,
destroy.
I have
An
two
uprising
questions.
I'm
is
not-
the distraction.
Archie, I have two questions.
An uprising
want-
is the distraction.
Do you want your suit back?
Still.
I would like a new suit, yes.
And do you want to live?
Yes.
Because both those two things,
Wow.
they kind of don't add up with the whole uprising
Yeah.
party you want to throw before we get your new suit on.
Well,
Hold
that's why
on.
I originally suggested start the uprising last.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I
You
said
said
it first.
explore the lair, break into the vault, start an uprising.
I said yes, that's last, and you said no first.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
I thought you didn't want to do it last.
If there's an uprising, then the queen's forces will be moved away from the vault, and that might make it easier for us to break into the vault.
Well, I mean, we can assess what the lay of the land is when we're there.
we see,
But
yeah.
my understanding is that there aren't that many forces in the city. That most of the forces are in the bay on the ships, just ready to destroy the city because we
Correct.
killed
They're-
most of the
they're-
forces here.
Their ground forces are dead.
Crap.
It's their
Gotcha,
sea
Steve.
forces that we're worried about. I don't want
We'll
to start
find
an
out.
uprising in the city and then all of a sudden they just start blowing up the city.
So we just slip in and lay low.
Right, because when we were there the last time, they did
Sounds like us.
take they did put like their leadership in the building, the same building that the vault is in, right? The same like central building that had like the city offices also had the bank and the vault. So if their main forces are there, we need to figure out a way to either distract them, get them out of there, or figure out a way to get into what I believe to be the most impenetrable vault.
That's more what I'm worried about.
In the world.
Wait, which one is that? Which vault?
The vault that we're going to try and get into.
I'm not so much worried about the
Dragon's Lair?
forces, but
No.
as so much as breaking into the vault
The
itself.
gnome vault.
I want to get into the gnome's vault.
The gnomish vault.
In the bank. I want to get in there.
Of the sunken
I
city.
could get back to my workshop. I could build some sort of bomb. Blow a hole right in the side of it.
Wait a second.
Want to take a second before we continue and
I
just
want to
say
download
thank
the
you.
knock list.
Say thank you to Jacob for giving us 2,000 stars.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob. Jacob, let me know if you're giving it to one of the enchantments or something else, or reroll or something, or just donate to the show. Let me know.
Thank you.
And thank you so much.
Awesome.
Marlon Johnson reminds us that we have a 35th level wizard with us. He goes to go in there and take out the boats.
I was thinking that, but also I don't want the queen to think that.
Oh, that if they know it's you, the Red City's attacking.
Right. That's the only problem.
I feel, Your Highness, and not to direct you by any stretch, but just you need to focus. I think the Red City needs to focus on rebuilding the strength of the Red City.
I agree.
Right? And making sure that this is still a bastion for freedom and the forces of good in the world. We'll do the sneaky stuff.
Sneaky.
Who's these wee people?
You, really.
Yeah. You're like the sneaky guy. Come on.
Jacques, if Jacques coming with us.
I will, if you wish to have me, I will with you, of
I
course.
definitely wish to.
Are you friends with the gnomes
Of course.
in the center of town who guard the vault, who are responsible for watching the vault?
Well, yes, I know them. I wouldn't say we're necessarily friends, but we lived together for many years in the city.
If you speak to
still
them
there.
and you tell them that we're here to help fight the queen, will they allow you access to the vault?
We'd have to be careful. It's possible some of the gnomes have been compromised.
That's true.
Maybe we can find some people who are only pretending to be loyal to the queen, but it'd be a risk.
You have to remember we do have a shadow there who can give you some more information while you're there.
I hear he's very good.
It's a word on the street.
Carlinger.
He's not Carlinger.
Who is Carlinger? I cannot reveal the names, the actual name of the shadow, but I'm sure if you meet him, you will be able to ask him if you do wish to do so.
Yeah, so I think we go there. We see if there's any kind of block market stuff that's, we could maybe purchase some crystals. We see if we can get access to Arky's shop and get him working in there without anyone really noticing that he's back, I guess. My concerns are we were imprisoned there for a while, and then you left. And I'm hoping that people don't go, oh, he's against, remember you as somebody who fought against the queen, and just go, oh, well, I escaped and I'm back, and I just want to get back to my normal life, kind of a thing.
What if the queen casts invisibility on us at first so we can check out?
Well, I don't think it's going to last that long. We have a pretty long
It's a
walk
journey.
across the
Two
desert.
Two mages never been to the sunken city.
I have been to the Sunken City. I can
so
teleport
he
you
can
there.
teleport us.
Hopefully,
Pretty nice.
it's not as
Give us a
guarded
leg
as it
up.
was. We'll be able to move around without attracting too much attention.
Yes, I can teleport you in, and then I can come back at a later time if you specify a day and time.
Tony, do I remember anything about how the black market for the crystal works, and can I make the assumption that it's the same in the Sunken City?
You've been to the black market in Solst before you were queen,
Oh god.
and
Oh, really?
she had a dark past there, though. No, not really. She was working for the good guys. I mean, would you know who to talk to? Basically, like you have Jacques, who has Jacques. Basically, his area is Anwar and the Sunken City, and even Queensland. So Jacques pretty much can handle getting into the any kind of black market down there.
Okay.
So you know that as a queen already.
Hmm?
and Thistle is literally as thick as thieves.
Well, I'm just mentioning, back when I had to go into Solst, I just know that they had enchantments on the gems so that they look like other things, and anyone who was searching for them would know who to ask by seeing its true form. So
Got it, Steve. I just want to say thank you to Daniel Craig for 40 stars.
All right.
Whoa!
Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel Craig.
Correct. 007.
Loved you.
And Jake,
Yes, loved you,
Jacob, who just started watching today, actually was recommended by Eric, one of his friends, and dragged him in here and said he'd like it. And Jacob, we're happy that you enjoy.
Yeah, man.
Welcome.
Thanks
And
for joining us.
yeah, feel free to give us a lot of ideas, and you can help out as much as you want, and we appreciate every bit of help.
Thank you.
I mean, does the audience have any suggestions here? I mean, we're obviously leaning toward going back to the sunken city, but what do you guys think we should attack the tower again? Do you guys think we should go to the lake, go to the tree?
During the tower attack, we don't want to do.
Ixnay on the tower.
Ixnay on the.
That's
we
actually
want to do it.
Let's do
see
it. Let's do it
you
this
know.
way. Give me. We're right across the emojis here. Like if you think the tower, red if you think the red city, the hearts for the red city, and the laughing face if you think the sunken city. And actually, and give me the wow if you think it should be already coming in. Wow if you think it should go to Anwar. Okay. So I did that basically from west to east. So it's likes is the tower, the hearts are the red city. The laughing is the sunken city, and the wows are the.
Are we in the red city?
Red city was stay in, like prepare yourselves,
Oh,
like
right,
Train.
okay.
Train.
train.
I could use some training.
We could use it. I've got a spell book that I haven't been
I don't
able
know if we
to
have time for that.
spend time.
So we have a lot of red cities. We have a lot of sunken cities.
Interesting.
We had like 2 or 3 saying go into Anwar. One person said a tower.
Sicko.
You sick bitch.
More sunken cities.
Suicide mission.
That was Todd.
Clearly.
So it's you have a lot for the sunken city. Probably beats out everything else, but you have people in every category.
Okay.
Sunken city, staying in the red city, preparing was very close, and it may in the beginning, but it's turning over right now to sunken city.
Well,
So
I mean,
it's completely in your hands, guys.
Do both.
I mean, we may be able to stay for a day or so here just to rest up.
A day
And
or a week.
no, like just to prepare. Like maybe get together
To rest.
How long would it
supplies
take you
and
to
rest.
study your book?
Oh,
Oh,
let
he
him
would
study
probably
his
need a
book.
long
That
time
You
for
study
that.
your book. All you gotta do is like now start using it and checking your spells so you can get them in there. Like you've done all the hard work now, so that's at least behind you, just so you're aware.
yeah, the week you missed, you were just
right.
you were studying the whole day.
Yeah.
I'm assuming at the very least we should probably get ourselves a nice long rest.
Agreed.
500
then
stars
what?
from Jacob Kip. Thank you so much, man.
Oh,
Thank you.
Awesome, man. Thank
So-
you.
All right, so rest.
Jacob says,
Sunken City.
love this channel already and only 10 minutes in. Keep it up. Love the voices, especially the gruff voice that the one dude is doing. I'm dying here. Oh, it's you.
So rest
So,
for a day or
I
so,
think-
and then to the sunken city.
Marlon says train.
Yes.
So you could, yeah, I mean, you
That's what I
could,
wanna do.
you could choose to build. I'm saying it as Tony as a DM, but you could choose to build it in your own workshop back into the sunken city if you work that out. You could train here first, not for a week, but you could train for a few days here and rest. Or you can go right now to sunken city, or you can just stay right here, or you can do something that we even haven't mentioned yet. So figure out what you want to do.
I say
Train
rest
and
and head for the city in the morning.
I think that's probably the smartest idea.
If we stay here too long, I'm afraid the tower will come back for us.
So what do you guys want to do?
All right, so we're gonna. Is that the plan? We're gonna rest up, give us a day, get prepared, and then head on out.
Yeah.
So resupply. Do what we
Okay,
need
so
to do.
you're not doing any training. You're just resting,
You're not gonna
getting
train?
yourself
I
back.
would like to train,
I would like to
but
train
if
too.
you don't want to stay, that's
But
fine.
how long?
I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Days
I'm-
to a week. I don't know.
If you want to train, I would advise that you at least stay here a week.
I don't think a week is wise, especially with
no,
tower
I
sitting.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just rest up for at least a
Well,
day.
But if you go out there without being trained, you may die.
We could do a trigger. We
Well-
could say we'll stay, we train, we build, and if the tower moves in to
We
attack again,
Then what? We attack the tower?
no, we leave.
Or we'll leave.
We leave. 2 mage will teleport us over.
I like this plan of hang around until we see the city is in imminent danger.
And then run.
Look, we all have our priorities here, okay? We already fought twice for the city. Well, you guys fought. I fought once, but we all already fought twice for the city.
We did.
And we won't fight for them again. But I do think that our fight is not combat in battle, war.
Yeah.
Not now. Our fight is to use this rod and to get this rod working in the way that it needs to work so that we can do the things that need to be done to save this world.
Although I think it may not be a bad idea right now to go to the Sunken City, do what we got to do there, see if we could use the crystals for the tree, get the rod back, and then after we've done everything we need to do with crystals and the rod, then maybe come back here for some training. I think getting training may not be a terrible idea, but I think we take care of the other stuff first.
Well, we've made it.
If you have to flee, if you want Two-Mage to teleport you anyway, you can't take the rod with you. That's the other thing. So if you get the rod working, at least everyone here has an advantage against enemies, possibly.
My lady, should we worry that Well, I agree that the Alabaster chose them, of course, but is there a worry to give them the rod? Or do you believe that they should be the keepers of the rod?
I believe they've protected it thus far, and I have faith in them.
So be it.
Now, should they take it with them at this very moment when they're going into the Sunken City? I don't think so.
But Two-Mage can come back and get us.
Because
So-
we can't teleport them with the rod into the Sunken City.
That is also a
Right.
big problem.
Right.
So you're
Yeah, but
gonna
if we get
have
the
to go into the
gems, then-
Sunken City to get the gems, bring it back so we can power the rod, and then
We can give
So once we
Two-Mage a
power the
date.
rod, then we'll take the rod with them, of course. That's what you mean, yes?
Then we won't be teleporting around anymore. If we're going to go to the Sunken City, teleport there.
We'll have
Get
to
the
bring the
gems.
rod to the tree or to
And then
wherever you're bringing it.
Two-Mage could
when
get
they
us
come
If
back.
we
back
can get
and
crystals.
if they get crystals, bring the rod back, power the rod. They can spend the time training while you can spend the time with your wizards to study the rod to see what it actually does, and then when
That's a good idea.
when we find what's going to happen with the
Now,
rod.
what are we going to barter with if we have to barter for crystals? That's what I want to know.
Him.
Our mitts.
Yeah, I'm not
The
looking,
Sin City?
I'm not
bits.
looking to barter.
I kind
I'm
of
looking-
agree.
I'm looking to procure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I'm past the point of dealing with silliness to barter for stuff.
Yeah.
Especially in a town that's held captive.
I
you,
think
guys.
that's where Arky's connections and your ability to persuade may come in very handy.
Right, and we've got other men with connections.
I
other
think the smash and
halflings.
grab is the better idea.
Right,
Yeah, we'll do whatever we got to do to get it.
right. That's
Okay.
it. We're gonna walk out with them
All
one
right.
way or the other. And if
Yeah,
they
have
don't
you-
like our trade, then they don't have to like it.
I would suggest you do this discreetly as possible, whether you need to barter and trade, or just take them
Just trade.
That doesn't sound
and
very
just
discreet.
take them without others knowing.
Really?
My queen, is there a way that you can give us true sight to tell which are real and which aren't?
I believe
But-
so.
I just want to be clear. We're looking to go there for a week. He's gonna build
Okay.
and basically be in his shop for a week with whatever gnomes he can grab that would help him, and we're gonna do all the rest of this stuff while he's there. All right.
Okay.
So we're looking to Mage to come back in 8 days.
I don't
I'm asking
know.
you.
I think he should come back sooner, and we can just check in with him. Maybe half the time.
Well, where can he teleport to? Where can you teleport to?
I know where.
I could teleport anywhere. One time I teleported around the docks, but I wouldn't do that here.
in the
you know,
mines? Can you teleport into the mines?
How'd that work out?
I mean, once
That
No,
okay, I suppose.
I believe
You've been to
It was a little rough in the return.
you've been to the
Sunken
The-
City, yes.
no the inn there the place that
Yes.
Smithies.
Smitty's
I have.
Tavern.
This would be a little bit of a risk, but I could teleport into one of the rooms, the room I stayed in.
if you guys get into the Sunken City safely, and maybe you can take Two-Mage to your shop, and that can kind of be a checkpoint
Well-
so that Two-Mage can come and check in to see whether or not you
Yes.
guys need to be taken out sooner or need to stay longer. At least we have
I worry about
communication.
I worry about teleporting in because now I've become sort of famous in our allies and our enemies. So if they see me, they'll think that something else is happening. So I am worried about teleporting in and out.
But if you were in his shop somewhere discreet, would they not see you?
Is there any way
Yes,
she
I
can
could teleport
disguise you?
there, and perhaps we get to a safer place somewhere in your shop, and then I could teleport that location. That's something I could do that daily, perhaps, maybe around noon.
Isn't there any way that the queen could disguise you with the spell when you're? Oh no, when you're teleporting.
The one good thing about my teleportation is because of my origins is it cannot be tracked. So it is basically if I'm seen.
I think it's more of a problem of him just popping into some place and being like,
And people know, yeah.
Yes, and it is only me, I believe, in the entire world that is able to do this. Others can teleport, of the Archmage. Wizards of the Archmage can teleport, and if it is known that if you try to cast a spell that is a 5th level spell or above, the 5th tomes, the Archmage can track them and might send one of their fire teams of wizards after. So no one teleports and no one casts any spells of a certain level unless you are engaged with the Archmage. It is a fear factor that they use against their enemies, and a very effective one at that. But as I mentioned, my teleportation goes unnoticed.
Can you teleport while you're invisible?
Can I teleport while I'm invisible? I would become visible. Thank you to Jacob. Just gave another 100 stars.
Yeah. Thank you, Jacob.
Hey.
And Jacob has given us Lion's Healing.
Ooh.
What is that?
So Evan, I don't know if Evan's with us today, but Evan will be very happy about that. If he's watching, maybe he'll watch it later and hear me say that. But because Evan's trying to get all the enchantments for everybody, and if we circle through all the enchantments, I'm handing out a low-level magical item to somebody randomly at the table.
Wow.
So
Cool.
yeah.
I just thought of something, guys.
I'll say it in character. Guys,
Yes,
Yes,
Ogar.
Hogar.
what about the loot?
What
What
about?
about the loot?
Is he still here?
He is still in the dungeons, yes.
wait. Before you go down this road,
I think that's a horrible idea.
are you sure you want to do this?
No, I'm not sure. I'm bringing it up to talk about it.
I know,
Wait,
I know. That's why
are we
I'm
talking
asking.
I have one thing in mind for the loot.
Which
That's
Lion's
murdering
Healing.
him.
The party
So,
receives
I don't-
healing of 4d8 that may be used at will during the session.
Whoa.
So one of you can call it, and everyone gets 4d8.
All right.
Oh my
Good points.
god.
listen, Finn,
Thank you, Jake.
No matter where you are.
I murdered someone in cold blood.
What?
Yes. When he was
Whoa, man. I mean, I've killed a guy, but like,
when
I
he
would just
was
call it murder.
completely defenseless in a jail cell.
who did you murder?
Abyssia, I think, has also recently killed someone
Couple of people.
who was being held captive in a jail cell.
Yes.
I'm beginning to worry about
Jail
the
cells.
types of heroes that we're becoming. I don't think that killing the loot in cold blood would be the best idea for us right now. We're walking a very, very dangerous path.
I'm gonna just put this out there. I don't trust him.
I don't know. We could trust him. I tried to help him.
No.
I don't trust him either.
That sentence really
That was in the
makes
face
sense.
of death,
We
Archie.
can trust him. I tried to help him. I know what you mean, but it doesn't sound right.
I
don't know what
understand what
you're
you're saying.
talking
I just want a
about,
quick
Archie.
aside.
I don't know.
Archie, you have terrible judgment. Just in general. I love you. I think you're great in a lot of things, but generally, like, your instincts are wrong.
What, the old man and the boy?
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't agree with you.
Thank you, Hogar.
That was right before Ironstone.
Yeah, I just
Thank you to Daniel Craig for 490 stars. Thank you.
Thank you,
Damn, Daniel.
Damn,
Daniel.
So, with the loot, I honestly think he should stay right where he is.
Well, what were you thinking?
Yeah,
for
what
him?
was
were
he
you
doing
thinking?
with him?
Okay.
I was thinking that, he might have the skills to help us.
I believe you're right, but he also has the skill to flip and flop like a fish whenever he needs to.
He
And
does.
he'll be in a
So,
town surrounded by
who's
people
to
that
say
know
as
him.
soon as he gets into the Queen's territory, he just doesn't go running to the authorities and say, "Hey, look, I'm back. They killed a rook, and here's the team."
I know a way. I am connected to the Red Knight by my abilities. I have a spell upon my being that I can cast to see if he is going to tell the truth, and we also have the ability to have him bind the Red Knight. And if he binds the Red Knight and myself through the Red Knight, we'll know everything. The Red Knight will see through his eyes, will feel what he feels, and will know what he knows.
Can you
And
bind him like right away?
The Red Knight would have the ability to merely wish him out of existence if he tried to betray you, if the Red Knight thought to do so.
I like that.
Right, that's good insurance.
But you can't forcibly bind him, right? He would have to choose to do that.
He would have to agree.
And if he doesn't agree, then don't use
it
him.
is his choice.
We give him no choice.
We give him the choice.
He'd have to agree. We give him no choice.
Live here in the cell for
I
the rest of
don't-
your life, or you come and work with us.
I don't know if you quite got the hang
That
of
is
what
a
I
good
was
choice.
throwing.
Right.
That is a good choice.
Again. So I like where you're going with that, and I understand what you're saying. And I wasn't saying, believe me, I thought about it, but I wasn't saying let's just go into a cell. And what I'm saying is that, and I wasn't aware of this thing as an option. Here is a man who was sworn to.
Is he bound to the queen?
I don't know if he's no. I imagine if he was bound to the queen in the same way, and he said that he was going to betray the queen would also kill him. But here's a man who is at least sworn to the queen, sworn to the rook, is like the rook's man, works for the rook, works with the rook. The rook.
Not anymore.
Dogged us throughout the entire underworld of this planet because of that. And the first time he has an opportunity to go, well, I'm out. I'm on your side now. That's not a man you trust. That's a man who betrays everything that he stands for at the first ability to get out of a bad situation. That's not a man I want on my side. However,
I feel like I have a different perspective on this. I hate this guy. This guy it chases us down, and I fought him, and it was a bitter battle, and I've been basically fighting, my counterpart. He's a shadow like myself. But I have to say, that's not the man who gave up. That's a man who hunted us underground in the entire dark world, down and up again. And he only gave up at the very, very end. And even he fought us the last time. I saw he was to the very point where he was literally thrown into the chains by his employer. So he literally had an undying loyalty until he was given up on. Do I think that he was loyal? 100%. I do not see him as a flip-flopper. Is he a jerk?
1,000%.
For the fight and what he said to us and the way he did it? Do I love to hate him and hate to love him? Yes!
I happen to agree with Jacques on that one.
all right. Well, I've already changed my my vote to whatever. But if we can do something where we can say that Your Highness, you have confidence that he is telling us the truth, and then give him the option, if he chooses to take it, of being bound to the Red Knight and really, coming over to the side of our side, whatever that is.
The side of right, of course.
Yes, yeah. I just didn't have the right way to put it.
Good.
Whatever it is we're doing
the
here.
good side.
What did we do here?
I feel like I don't want to be
side
so.
of good.
I don't want to be so tight to like the side of not evil. So I feel it's more encompassing.
We are good. What's your problem?
To put it simply,
What sort of line are you walking? Well, okay, Your Majesty, let me tell you, this guy, yeah, he's good, but will he fireball a bunch of people in a second? Yeah, no problem. 30 people, 20 people, 5 people.
necessary.
I murdered a guy. I'm like, what?
He's like Mr. Fireball.
He's like, oh, I murdered a guy. He's like, yeah, I lost
He's
count.
murdered a few.
2 live points.
Right. So my point is that though.
What's one more?
What's one more
whatever.
dead dwarf?
No, my point is that everybody who is not evil should be on our side, and if this rook is willing to make that promise and prove that to us, then I have no problem with us in working with him.
if he binds, and you say he can go with you,
Gotcha.
and so be it. But if he doesn't bind, no deal. He's not coming.
I agree.
All of a sudden, you see a guy with a suit on. Something garments you've not really seen, probably maybe ever. And he leads into the room and he goes, "Good luck. We're all counting on you." Close the door. Yes. Oh, is that guy still here? He's still here?
Yeah.
Yes, he's very good. He does that. We have him do it twice a day. So it builds the confidence, I feel.
Right. It was very.
Yes, I have to say, in my time here, I appreciate his service.
I'm glad he survived the battle.
He did, yeah. Here's a fight. We keep him locked away safely because we don't want to lose his valuable expertise. What's his name again? I forget his name.
Morale.
Morale, that's it. Morale. I just got it that it's morale. I was like, why is he Italian? Like, oh no, morale, yes.
Morale.
Moraliamo.
It's the morale.
Because he's,
It's the morale.
he's cousins to Fragile.
Fragile's got the morale.
All right, so we're gonna attempt to bind him then? Is that the deal?
We're going to offer him the
I mean, we're gonna
opportunity.
off him,
We'll
off him.
talk to him. We'll see
To be
if there's
bound.
any knowledge that he has.
Not gay.
We can see if he's telling the truth there. And then I guess if he is, we can say you could offer to bind him, Your Highness, and if he for his freedom. And if he doesn't want that, then whatever your justice is.
He goes over and you see a boy standing in the corner wearing like red robes, and he goes, was it Morty? Yeah. Morty, go down and fetch some guards and fetch the prisoner the loot. Yes, sir. Shall I have him get all his stuff? Like all his things? And bring him up here like everything, get all his stuff?
Yes, Morty. Make sure well, aside from weapons, yes.
Okay, so not all his stuff.
Not
Just some of it.
Only what makes him safe. If he with his clothes.
I got it. Got it.
Clothes only.
Got it. No problem. Okay, he leaves.
He seems reliable.
Okay, I like that fellow. Okay, so minutes pass. Morty comes back. He goes, as he's coming in, yes, all of it. He goes, well, I don't really have much left, don't I? I just have my loot here. And you have these shackles around me that apparently is inhibiting my magic somehow. So I don't really what you expect me to bring other than this. Yeah, I don't know. He brings him in. They close the door, some guards with them. And he walks up. This is the moment. Welcome, I'm Tony Hansen. And right now, I'm going to talk to myself in many different voices. For about 2.5 minutes. Enjoy.
Wait a second. We're forgetting the coolest thing about the loot.
All of a sudden, you guys are sitting there, and you see the loot walks in, and everyone's waiting there. And all of a sudden, what?
He sings.
Plays music.
Yeah, he has to play music and sing.
Oh yeah, sorry. And and as before
Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas, and before anything happens, you see a goose land on the window, and the goose does this. He looks everybody in the eyes. Honk, 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 and then he flies away. Wow! Is that guy still here too?
That's amazing.
Oh
That
my
goose.
God.
What's his name again? What do we call that goose?
Honkers.
Honkers. Honkers is still here.
I believe
I'm
it's
glad that Honkers survived.
Captain Honkers, please.
Let me tell you something. Honkers has seen some.
Honkers.
Oh, 1,000 stars from D-Ski. Thank you.
This is crazy.
Guys, thank you for the donations today.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, this is really awesome. Thank you.
So
So the loot walks over. Well. Sometimes you're gonna play your own entrance music, I say. Yes, my king and queen and everyone else. This song is free of charge as long as I play it here on Facebook. Well, everyone. Yes. So, what can I do for you? Well, I won't stop playing anytime soon, I'll tell you that. Good. Please stop playing because our voices are very similar and it's already very distracting to me. Well, yes, that's true. So, it's like Family Guy episode where the doctor and the other guy get together. And,
father-in-law.
And Lois's.
Same exact voice.
I've actually been very aware of this. I try not to make him talk, but now they have to talk directly.
It's like Argon, Onyx, and the lute.
Yeah, they're all different shades of the same voice. So I'll be quiet and just want to watch from the corner here. I will not say anything. Good. Good.
Oh my god. I'm
Well, so
confused.
how can... Okay, here's the lute. When I put the L up, that's the lute. Well, how can I help you today? Well...
Is that the king?
Yes.
Okay.
We wish to speak with you. Obviously, you have talent, and you've been on the wrong side of this war, I believe. And you've hunted down the heroes in this room. But I feel that perhaps you could have more of a use, more of a purpose to your life. Seems to me that in the very end, when you were betrayed by your own, Aki Finn says here that you saw the light, in a sense. Would you say so, Aki?
Well, we were talking about potentially working together.
That's very true, and I thought that we work together and perhaps we would escape together, but apparently the healing potion could not make its way into my gentle lips. So I almost died that day.
Cruel hand of war.
That day being yesterday. Well, I wish to offer you the chance to redeem yourself. We have a plan in place. We think that you can help. But you have to do something for us. And what would that be? Well, you would have to swear yourself to me, to the Red City, and you will bind yourself to the Red Knight. Do this, we will free you and consider you an ally until you prove us otherwise. He sits back, he looks around. Well, he has his lute, so he can't rub his hands. Well, I accept being jobless and having no other way to turn. I do believe perhaps I was on the wrong side. I never really agreed with the Queen and her ideals. But perhaps I could make a way for myself here. I pledge myself to you, my new king and queen, and allies, and I will perform whatever ritual you deem is necessary. He pulls out his sword. The king pulls out his sword. Pulls out Fragratch. He goes. He casts a spell. He casts Zone of Truth on him. Do you swear fealty to me and the Red City? And do you swear to uphold our values? And to honor everything that we believe in? Yes, I do. I will do this. You will now bind by saying the words, Red Knight, you are my ancient. Simple as that. Looks around. Red Knight, you are my ancient. And you see the king cast a spell. And you see like a kind of red light flash into the eyes of the lute. And the lute stands there, looks around. It's very invasive. Well, it has to be. Relax. It sits there. He goes, well, you're not dead yet. So that means everything's good. The Red Knight approves. Ah, yes, he approves. I can feel it now. Good. Now, what do I do? What am I doing? What's the plan?
Oh boy.
We're going to be best buds. Put it here. Put it there. Right there. Right in the hand. Put your hand in mine. There you go. There you go. A little finger on the palm.
I walk over to the loop.
Oh, here he goes. Here comes the threat.
No, I just put my hand out.
I look forward to working with you.
And I to you. I have many songs I can play, not to override your position in the party, but I might be your best bard ever to join the group, ever in the history of bards joining groups.
Wow.
I welcome the challenge.
Ooh. Oh, really? You welcome the challenge, eh? Can you play this little ditty?
I can, but I'd have to take off my shoes to do it with my toes.
That sounds too difficult. I can just do it with my hands, everyone. Point one for me.
Weak.
This
is your fault.
At least we won't be bored.
Jacques comes up to him and says, so dude, listen. Like, I know you have skills and such. Not like bow hunting skills, but like... or nunchuck skills, but like... the skills to be the shadow. And last time when we faced each other, you got the best of me because I wasn't paying attention. And it was wet. And it was dark. And it will not happen again. And if you betray anyone here, I'll kind of murder you, okay? Like, straight up murder. Like the murdering that, like, Findalar does to people.
Not like indiscriminate murder. I don't just go around
Finderous
murdering people.
murderous.
Okay, more like the Hogar murder guys in jail.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the kind of murder that you're going to do.
I heard about that. I gotta say,
that.
on the Queen's forces, we were pretty surprised at that one.
I'm very torn up over my decision to do that these days. And bringing you onto the team is a way for me to try to put myself and our team on the path of goodness.
Sounds right to me, buddy.
Do not make a fool of me.
I would never think of it.
Yeah.
How do we salute in the Red City? This way? This way? This way? Gun? Guns? Thumbs up? Whatever it is, I'll do it. Mustache? Hail, sir?
So when do we leave?
Yes, when do we leave? I'm very excited.
Tomorrow?
All right, Loot.
Do I get a room or do I have to go back to my cell?
That's up to the.
Oh my god.
That's up to your king.
You may have a room. Guarded, of course.
Alone.
Loot, we're going back to the Sunken City, and we're going to try and see this black market for crystals that we use to power up us or items.
Tomorrow.
And we're also going to try and rebuild Arky's suit, which is short in combat with the Archmage, and we're going to try and break into the vault there. That's the plan. And not get caught by the Queen's forces, which you have some knowledge of,
Or die.
or die.
Well, the good
I
thing
shall
is
do what I can, of course.
the good thing is the Queen's forces over there might still think that the loot works for them.
True.
I mean, it was only yesterday that the Rook pretty much excommunicated you, was it not?
No, that's why.
Yes. It was also the day that apparently your bard excommunicated the Rook.
That's true.
And by the way, that was frightening.
He wasn't.
I did have a front row view to that, the arrow going through both them.
So even if you may be a better loot player than her, I think our long-established bard has poured enough skill to be a valuable member of our party.
With murder.
Why does everything have to lead to murder for these people?
Hey, look, we've been through a lot, and we're tense. So
we
that's what
need
we're
to
going to
rest.
do. We're looking to go to the Sunken City, go to the now deceased dragon's lair, look for items there, try and break into the vault there, look for crystals there, try and rebuild his suit to his full combat capacity, and do all that in a week, and not get caught.
Well, I mean, like I was stating before, if they still think that he works for the Queen, we might have access to the vault already.
Maybe.
It is possible. I don't have to come up with a very good excuse about why I would go into the vault. I don't normally have a reason to go into the vault.
Maybe the Rook sent you for something.
Yeah, do they know that the Rook is dead?
Oh. Oh, do they know the Rook is dead?
not, right?
I imagine they might know. It's possible.
Doesn't the Rook have a direct connection with the Queen? And the Queen probably has a direct connection with
Yes.
someone else.
But who's to say that the word? I mean, it's only been a day.
If the Rook was an avatar of the Queen, if he was bound to the Queen, then the Queen knew instantly that he was dead.
Right.
Yes, but my point is like the forces might not know yet.
But there might be somebody else there who's bound to the Queen, in which case they would know.
That is a
That's-
possibility.
That's what Her Highness was saying.
maybe that's not the most reliable.
Right, but
line
we could say the chances are that nobody knows that he
Correct.
is not.
I would not rely on that, though. I would use the loot's resources for the knowledge that he has of the Queen's forces, but don't rely on the fact that they may or may not know that.
Right,
can
I mean,
use
still
it if we
working
get into
for
a
the
worst
bind.
comes to worst,
Right.
we could
Possibly
try.
use
We
it.
could try the old,
Don't use that as.
where is prisoner gambit. But
Right.
That's really the last case scenario because we might actually have to be his prisoner.
Jeff Sanford says, careful, Loot. You saw what she did to the rook. Carrie says, haha, just had a flashback to when they were in Anwar before getting caught in the net with that smugness, lol.
Yes,
Jesse,
that's right.
Jesse Hines, I believe I'm saying it right, just said 40 stars. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Jesse.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you see two men come in and they have like some readouts about like that looks like the war reports. One of them kind of gives like a finger like may I disturb you, and then they come in. And as I walk into talking to the general, and you see the Loot looks at him and goes, May I borrow a knife quickly?
I actually give him one of his.
He goes up to the guy and he goes, he kills the guy, and he goes, that was one of ours. And he goes, whoop, and he throws him out the window.
What? Rewind.
Wait a second.
That man was working for the queen, just so you know.
How did you know that?
Well, he worked for me. He was probably about to notice down here. Might as well kill him before that happens.
Unless you were trying to shut him up before he said anything.
Well, either way.
No, I'm trying to kill him. If he's
Well,
bound,
you
then the
kinda
queen would
did
know.
kill him.
Yes.
All right then.
Well, you can still talk to him.
Gurgling. We could gurgle to him.
Not no more. You can't.
Okay.
So it's not going over. He goes, the other guy's like, sir, I promise you I'll do a better job next time. He goes, no, you're fine, you're fine. Just don't worship the queen or anything. Now we're going to do casualty loss for 51 minutes. So, guys, what we're going to do is there were 40,000 troops. What we're going to do
It's not
is...
going to take 51 minutes.
No, we're gonna just
people.
do it right
Just
here.
so you know.
Not real time.
So what we're going to do is we're going to D20 ourselves around a table,
D20 around.
and then we're going to times by 51.
So we want to roll
Oh
low.
my goodness.
Yeah, you want to roll low.
Like one.
Got it.
Get the right die.
Get that low die.
D20 is it high enough? I should do a 100. 51. Yeah, it's 51 minutes of battle. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to change that.
100?
We're going to 1D100. Yeah, that's not enough
boy.
casualties. 51 minutes, you guys left them there battling at disadvantage. So let's do it. Let's add it up.
It's going to have to be.
I'm going to put it up to a calculator. So right now, guys, everybody at home, what we're doing is we're going to add up the casualties for what happened from last week when they were battling in a tower. The wizards were attacking and destroying the Red City in different places. I calculated at about 51 minutes of battling. And we're going to see how many forces died so I can keep the forces for next time, keep it accurate. And my queen, you are up first.
34.
1 second.
Elliot?
What's the name, Steve? Terry 40, thank you so much for donating stars. It was 1,000?
Thank you.
Right.
Terry.
Thank you.
Thank you, Terry.
I'm not seeing the amount of stars, but thank you so much for the donation. It'll come up on my stream pretty soon. Oh, 100 stars. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Terry.
All right, Terry.
Okay,
34.
34. That's not bad. Go ahead, Rob.
67.
67. We're already at 5,000.
36.
What'd you say? 66?
36.
36. Okay.
Ooh, good. 26.
26. It's good you're keeping it very low. We're going to times it by 51, whatever it is.
78.
20.
20.
Nice.
Okay.
87.
Oh. Yikes. Times 51.
Let's get yours.
2,000 stars from Evan for re-rolls for the group.
Can I
Evan.
re-roll that?
Thank you.
Can I re-roll that?
So I guess that's what I re-roll for everybody in the group.
Can I re-roll that
My
number?
God.
One re-roll for one player. Can you re-roll
That
what?
number? At 87?
Yes.
All right.
Ooh,
15.
nice.
Oh, good.
That's a lot of troops.
So the rest of us got a
Big
reroll
difference.
on that?
So you had 78?
Yeah. 87. At 87. We're down to 15, so subtract 72.
I got a reroll from last year too.
Yeah. Yeah, I
too.
have 3 rerolls right now.
Well,
I haven't had.
You just saved it's like 7,000 people. 7,000
Thank you.
soldiers.
I didn't. He just did.
Good looking
Thank you,
out,
Evan.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Evan.
Evan.
Evan, you
Okay,
saved
so
7,000 people. man.
14,076 soldiers were killed.
Not bad, not bad.
Not
I
bad.
mean, compared to how many did we have to start with?
40,000, I think.
40.
About
Okay.
something like around 40, something like that.
Considering it was an hour worth of fighting
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
mostly mage to melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't
So
do
you-
as bad as I expected us.
Yeah, we had some battling before that, so I'm going to put 22,000 general troops. I'm going to round all the numbers out just to make it easy. We have, paladins, you lost a lot.
Yeah, we lost most
We're
of
going
them.
to do a D6 around the table. How many paladins are left?
Left.
Yep.
Roll high,
Left?
folks.
6. Yep.
Oh boy.
8 is the whole paladin order right here. They're all-
6.
Nice.
What we got so far? 6, 8, 14,
4.
18,
6.
24,
6.
30. Wow.
Yes!
36. I'll give you a D6 on the top of it. 39.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
39
nice.
paladins.
Restore the order.
That should have been.
What about how many gnomes are
good.
left?
Good all around.
Oh, yeah, no.
roll a D4.
I think we have 24 gnomes, I think.
They're short.
24 gnomes.
In the city, that's not including the gnomes that are.
Wizards, we're going to
In the
do
sunken
Right, in Red City.
Wizards do a we'll do 20 plus D6s around the table. So go ahead, I'm starting at 20. 22 27
3.
30
2.
32
4.
36
3.
39
42.
42
42.
42 wizards, the meaning of
The
life.
answer. Meaning of life.
Universe and everything.
That's
Universe,
it.
everything.
That is the forces left over.
Not bad.
Yes, it could have been
Alright.
worse. Okay, so
Alright.
now we figured that all out. Everybody, thank you for the donations. We appreciate it. Thank you for the rerolls.
Thank you,
Guys,
guys.
write down in your sheets that you have a reroll so you don't forget. You can keep yours next time you're on the show. You can take a reroll also.
Couple weeks.
Okay, guys, so
I'm wondering if we should try and sneak the surviving gnomes back to the sunken city as well.
No, let them, if
No,
they're
I
willing to, let them stay here and help
Yeah.
whoever knowledge
Rebuild.
they have to rebuild.
Maybe we can
They could
refurbish
be a
some
good
of the
help
tanks.
Right. We
Unless
want
you
to
need like personal helpers for your project.
Bubba Cunningham, 200 stars. Thank you so much, man.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
He says, take the rest of my stars because you're all beautiful.
Yay!
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
It's mostly me, though, right?
Thank you.
Might be worth asking.
You're all beautiful on the inside, except for Tom.
Tom's only
You're a
beautiful
shriveled
on the
mass of blackness.
So,
Or a nice guy. Okay, so they come in, they give the readout to the king. You guys all hear the reports. You basically know what's left. And apparently Loot killed the shadow of the queen. And that was that.
so now we rest and prepare for tomorrow.
Okay, so you
my
guys chill. And they take you to a tower. And Onyx basically escorts you there. And he's talking to you about like the city, how everything went. He goes, well, you've done very well, and we have one of these our towers for our fire teams here, and I feel that you've definitely earned your place. So this will be your home here whenever you are here at the Red City. You may name the tower as you wish, and we will put it on our records. And you will find that there is plenty of space. There are 2 rooms on every floor, one for each of you and more. The final floor on top is a place where you can lounge around. It has a great view of the city. And there will always be 2 pages here to help you out whenever you need, messages, food, and such whenever you come. You don't need to come into me. You can just go right to the tower.
Can we request Morty when we come? If he's available.
If you'd like, I could assign Morty to you. He needs to learn some more discipline, I feel.
Thank you.
As do most of us.
Send us ale. I
And,
request ale. As
yeah.
soon as possible.
I'll put the message through. You can tell Morty yourself when he arrives.
Thank you.
Any requests on the second person? Let's name the second person, guys. What do you want to be? The second stable boy.
Artie.
Rudiger.
Alan.
You say Arky?
Artie. No,
Artie. That's like another
Arky. Stable boy. Maybe Artie's a little too close.
Yeah, it is.
What about Alan?
Rudiger.
Oh.
Alan, what'd you
I
say?
said Rudiger.
Rudiger? Like Rudy from Rudy?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Aw, yeah.
that's cool.
Rudiger and
Rudiger.
Morty. Okay, and describe Rudiger really quickly. Give me an action to describe
Rudy
Rudiger.
from Rudy.
Call him Rudy.
He's 5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing.
Yeah.
And he's reminded every day. Look at you. You're in the Red City. You're 5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing. One of the wizards in the Red City.
You can only carry one tray at a time.
Liquor partial talent.
Now clean all these trays.
Rock, I thought you said you never saw a. I thought you said you never saw a battle. I've never seen a battle from the outside of the Red City. only from the towers. Sorry. That was Dungeons and Dragons Rudy. You didn't ask for it. You got it.
See, you can play D&D with anything.
Welcome back to tabletop everything. I can make anything a tabletop. Any one of us can. Okay. Yeah, guys, if you like Morty, give me the laugh button. If you like Rudiger better, give me the wow button. So Morty is the laugh and Rudy is the wow, and we'll see who people like better now. Okay, so you guys they make your way to the tower, and you guys pick your rooms. And your rooms at different levels. We can pick that next time, you know. And you guys pretty much gather together on the top of the tower, and it's a lot of like couches and everything to relax. And you guys chill out. And for the second time in the entire campaign,
We get one night worth of sleep.
The last time we had
Oh,
the
God.
loot. The first time was the loot, and Dan was like, "Damn you, Tony! I should have known. You said you were relaxing. It's not relaxing at all." This time the loot's there, and it's okay.
I feel like I want to do like a.
Remember last time, guys?
What floor are you going to be on?
I'll tell you what. I'll take whatever is open. I'll let you guys choose first. Everyone roll initiative.
For the first time in audio dungeon history,
We're gonna roll initiative.
initiative.
To find out which room we're taking.
Can I use my ability for the initiative roll?
If you want to take a reroll, you don't get the
No.
floor.
It's like because I get first dibs at initiative regardless.
Oh, you do. Okay, what floor you want?
As high up as I possibly can go.
Oh, man.
Okay, Thistle.
Just
okay.
run up the steps.
20 something.
23.
Go ahead.
I hold off till the end.
You're holding off? 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15.
14.
I fought
15.
nuts.
I take the room
Nah,
below Thistle.
Oh,
He's
good. All
He's
right.
small. He won't make a lot of pounding on the floor.
Jesus, what's going to happen?
The 16-year-old kid is gonna
14, I take the room across from
I
Thistle.
have 14 also.
No, he just did that.
He took the room below him.
Oh, below him?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I have 14
Oh.
also.
Nuts. Well, that's fine. Either way, there's two.
Do you want to be the same floor as
Yeah.
Arky?
No, he
No,
wants.
I'll take the same floor as
He's
Arky.
across. I'll be across from Thistle.
Oh, okay.
Party floor.
Sorry.
He just went-
Party
I was thinking more of
It's gonna be.
the studious floor.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
While he's hammering and
That's
things.
the party floor.
He's going to be trying to read his spell book so
Yeah,
they
they
get
got
back
a
away.
bar.
No, couldn't be that easy.
Okay, what do you got? Who's left?
Me?
What do you got?
Anybody else? You held
No,
out.
yeah.
I had a 4. I'll take the room across from Arky.
I just took that
You
room.
take
Oh,
it.
you
It's
did?
taken.
Oh,
Finn has it.
You're on the
I have it
top
across from
four.
Thistle.
Actually, you're both on the first floor. What am I saying?
I'm
That's it.
across from Thistle.
Who's on the first floor?
You two.
You are.
Oh, me?
You and him.
And the
Oh,
loot.
me and him.
Well, you're on the second
No.
floor. Feel better? You're on the
I don't
second
care.
floor.
And the loot's got.
Everyone at home is like, who cares?
We care, damn it.
It's okay where his
I don't
fake
care,
room
but
is.
who's
This
on
was
the
a-
same floor as me, though? I'm just curious.
Hogar.
Hogar?
Hogar.
Hogar.
That's fine.
And
We're on
loot-
the second floor.
And the loot has his own
Yeah.
floor.
That's kind of good.
With the guards, though. He's
With
being
the
guarded.
guards.
He's the pages.
guarded.
He's in the
Extra.
page
Being
floor.
guarded.
There you go.
The servants'
That's
So we'll say
good.
the
I like
loot's,
that.
loot's on the
Yeah.
first floor, and
Yeah.
the other
All right.
He gets Morty
Rudy
and
and
Rudy.
servants.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morty and
He can
Rudy.
listen to me thump around.
There you go.
He hears the
Now
Morty
that's
going.
worked out. We can continue with
Wow.
the epicness.
I'm so glad that we figured that out.
Hey, I finally have a house.
I finally
You're welcome.
got
You
the-
have a residence. How many people have residences at Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh,
Oh, do they
Amazing.
allow animals in the rooms?
Yes.
Of course.
All right.
Yes, absolutely.
Glad I'm
You
not
have to
in
spell
room.
that.
So Lucky stays there.
I'm glad I'm not in that room.
All right.
You guys are up there. Morty shows up. Hey guys, I got all your stuff. It's all downstairs in your rooms. Everything is there.
Thank you, Morty.
All right.
Actually, it's a very good tower. It's right next to the other tower of Group Chaos Storm. It's another group that's a fire team for the Red City. They're right next door.
They're
great.
Did you get that ale I asked for?
Oh, no, but I'll get it now.
Get the ale. I want one.
I'll get a whole bunch of stuff.
One barrel
Great.
to my room and one up here.
Okay, guys.
Wow.
Okay, he goes down and get it.
It's
Rudiger is.
a long night.
Hey guys, I just want to say I'm very happy to help you. Help you to do this. I know I'm only 100 and nothing and 5 foot nothing, but I'm here to help you. So I can get you whatever you need. Do you need something? I can help you.
Oh my God, that's great.
Thistle. You want thistle? I can help you.
He loves this.
What do you need? I am taller than you. What can I do for you? What? Tell me.
Food.
You need food.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything.
Okay. I will
I
get
haven't
you.
had a meal on a plate in like a month.
So
Yeah,
sad.
some warm, some hot
So
food.
sad story.
Bring food for all of us.
Some hot food, please.
I will bring more food for you and little food for everybody. Me and you, we're going to be tight, bro.
This guy gets it.
Oh my God.
Okay, he leaves.
Very nice.
We just lost all our followers. So they leave. You guys are role playing. You're at the top of the tower. Jan is reminding us to still have to name the tower, guys. What's the name of the tower?
Oh, our home
Wait.
tower.
Wait, should we let's let them name it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
at home will
Yes.
name the tower.
Definitely.
Give me names, and then let them vote on the names, guys. What should the name of their cool new tower be? Okay.
All right. So now that
Heroes Heights.
we're like gearing up and resting and stuff, can we actually gear up, or do we have to like?
Yes.
Or yeah.
Yes, Rudiger's gonna gear
So
you up.
you're making a list now of the items that you want. Let's do it.
That we want?
Dan's like, I don't need items.
I have all my items.
Well, then
Ooh.
fine.
What
Do
can
you want extra scabbards
Perhaps
for
some-
all your weapons?
Extra scabbards. He's just been holding his swords.
Can I
hold my
have
swords in my left hand
I mean,
and fight him out of the
you
hand.
have a safe room that if you wanted to pick and choose what weapons you take with you, so you're not over encumbered.
Sure, you can leave your
do
other
that.
weapens here.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
It's like
what I
a,
was
like a
just
safe,
realized.
it's like a safe house.
I laid my warhammer safely under my bed.
Finally, this thing is way too heavy. You laid on your bed?
I just put it under bed.
Oh, under the bed. I was like, why would you wait?
He's gonna sleep.
Drop
Sleep next to it every
Who's below
night.
you? Now we know. Who's below you? Notorious.
So
It goes with the entire tower.
A Warhammer goes through.
Notorious catches it.
I'm leaving my extra short sword now at the place that.
So write down
Yeah.
tower and write down any items you're leaving at the tower.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Can we get items? You
We're
said
not
we can
leaving
get
now. I'm
items?
not making that decision now.
Is
No, I mean, you're
there
going to leave it at the tower, so we know. You don't have to do it in a second if you don't want
Yeah,
to,
I'm
but
just.
to help in the future.
I'm interested in maybe a magical cloak.
Who you talking
that
to?
you have. The queen.
The
queen?
You said I can. You said
queen-
I
the
can gear
queen-
up. You said ask
You weren't
for
there
what?
right now. We'll say the queen shows up to see if you're all comfortable.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Wait, but who are
And
we
standing
asking for
behind me
items?
is Luna, and I have Ripley on my shoulders.
She has
Ripley's
cats.
I
She's
have
now surrounded by
well,
cats.
I have a lizard. I have a lizard and
A
a
lizard
cat.
and a cat.
So Ripley is my lizard.
Who are we asking for
It
items?
is.
She's forcing her animals to
I guess
the
the
story
queen
right
Yes.
or one of the pages.
The queen walks in. Does anybody bow?
Yes.
Say
My
hello.
queen. Hello, my
Your
queen.
Highness.
Hello.
Hello, my queen.
How are you all settling in?
Very nicely, thank you.
Settling in well. Thank you very much.
Wonderful staff you have here.
Guys, I got here late and I have to be on the first floor with the other guy.
Bye.
Fine.
Oh, shock.
Loot, if you play any music in the middle of the night, I won't be happy.
Unless it's a lullaby.
Yeah, I hear a knock on the door. I'm rooming with you.
Has his teddy bear in his blanket. A cigarette? A cigarette for the bear?
The loot's
Stop smoking! It's dangerous.
The loot's gonna be the guy from Friends. The morning's here. The dark of night has disappeared.
Oh my god.
You know what? Absolutely. He
morning's
should sing every day at dawn. That's great.
So,
Alabaster's Hope.
That's nice.
That's pretty good too.
Nice.
That's
I like that.
that's way too inspiring for the for the shonies that we're getting.
Robert Johnson says Power
why
Tower.
do I feel like that's an acronym?
The
for something?
tower. That's a band.
Anthony Walton
That's
says
it.
the Red Knights Retreat.
BAFTA.
That's
Brooklyn.
That's it.
That's pretty cool. That sounds like an inn you would find upstate New York. Lauren Jansen says the Two Towers. Robert Johnson says the Third Tower. Anthony Walton says Hogarth's Spire. Robert Johnson says Dark Rock. Lauren Jansen, or the Tower Retreat. Robert Johnson's Loot's Lair.
No.
Jan, I like that one.
Spire of Heroes, maybe?
Jan says Endurance. Jeff Sanford says, he says nice. Evan says, ask Morty for a Szechuan sauce. Yes. Amazing. Power, Percival says, Tower, I hardly knew her. Tower, I hardly knew her. Robert Johnson says, Loot's Party Pad. Percival says, the Shag Shack. Scott Walter says, this tower, don't cower.
Nice.
D-Ski is just laughing. So a lot of great names there. What are we thinking, guys?
So can we? I got.
Let's get it down to 2.
Pretty good.
Let's get
Blackwater Keep.
how about let's get down to 3, and then we can help them vote.
I got an idea. I got an idea on this. Why don't we put it in the Dungeon Dwellers group as a poll for the week
That's a good
I
idea.
let them vote on it.
Yeah.
and let them vote on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to come up with what
The-
three
the
or
nominees.
four.
Yeah, we'll take.
I'll
We'll
tell
take
you what we
like
can do
4
right
of those.
now.
So-
Percival, Todd, and Steve, you guys listening. So we're gonna give you 3 things. If you could put it right into the Dungeon Dwellers group right now as a poll. So what is it gonna be, guys?
I like Alabaster's Hope as one of the choices.
Alabaster's
Nice.
Hope makes
Yeah.
it into
Nice.
1.
Blackwater Keep.
Blackwater Keep is 2, and what's a third?
Shonies.
You know they're all gonna pick
Shoney's
Shoney's. Okay, so number 3 is Shoney's. Want to add another one for fun?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
What's another one we saw?
Spire of Hope. Well, I mean, I just came up with that.
That's pretty close to the other one.
Alabaster's Hope, didn't we?
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's
Yeah,
close.
Too close.
Spire of Heroes.
What was? There was another one.
It's
What
not
was-
bad. What was trying to think of one of the ones that we
Scott
heard.
Douglas, 50 stars. Thank you so much. He says
Thank you.
he's trying to
Thank
bribe you
you.
again, Scott. He says Crimson Spire.
That's
Oh, that's not a bad one either.
for the
cool.
for the
The Red
for
Knight.
where we are. That's
That's not a bad one either.
Thanks
I'll
for
be
50
honest.
stars. That's not a
Oh,
bad
and-
idea.
Put that on the list.
I like it.
Okay,
I
Crimson
second
Spire.
that.
You bribed your way in,
Crimson
apparently.
Spire.
Percival
I
says
like it.
towers and poles, everything is so phallic. No. No.
Personal.
Anthony Walton says
your mind out of the
Bodie
gutter.
McBoatface all over again.
Tower McTower face.
D-Ski says raining men.
Oh, Evan.
I missed that.
That place
that-
to go to for not dying.
All right, so we'll leave this
That
up
could
for
be
the
the
week,
motto.
right?
yeah, that's the quote underneath
Todd likes
it.
Shoney's.
So go to the Dungeon Dwellers page.
So, guys, if you go to Dungeon Dwellers page, you will see the voting, and you can vote on there. Besides all the fun stuff that's going to start happening in there, you can vote on the tower and name it right there.
Nice.
After the show? After the show?
After the show.
After the show.
Oh, if you want to sign up to Dungeon Dwellers now, be my guest. But if you
Yeah.
want to wait, you can wait.
All right.
Scott's laughing because he bribed us.
So now
Do
let's
it.
let's
Do it.
let's gear
Johnny
up.
Walker Red.
Okay, so what else are you getting?
Can we?
What do you want?
Is it possible to get better armor
Yeah, do it.
than what I have? Is that
Oh, yeah.
doable?
You're actually asking the Queen, so yes, you can. Whatever they want within reason, we can pretty much give them.
Okay. I'm assuming you take light armor
Yes. Yes, I do.
and
And little.
And tiny.
Small.
Yellow.
Like, you know,
Different.
like Rudiger's armor.
Like child size.
Yeah.
I'll take new blades and some studded leather. If you got that.
How about like no, maybe like a shield and some cool bracers.
What do you need a shield for? You fight with a giant sword.
Shield is
I
weapon
hit
too.
you with a sword and I block you with a shield.
Don't you need 2 hands?
He's so poetic.
He's really explaining it to you. That's why I love Hogarth. Because he told you where.
Excellent.
Okay.
I know it's a big sword, but I can use it with one hand.
Yeah, and it might be worth
okay.
it just, to give you some. You're usually in the front, getting hit a lot. I mean, any
Okay,
help
so,
there?
so you're asking for a large shield or bracers? You said
Brace, yeah.
bracers, large shield. Who else? Pretorius.
I think I could use a helmet.
A helmet.
You know?
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I need a good helmet.
Are you ready? Actually, write it down.
I'm trying to, but there's so many. Okay, so you asked for light armor.
I just need
All of a sudden,
all
you Santa
better armor.
Claus.
Light armor. Jacques asked for studded armor and some new daggers.
Blades,
Yes.
yeah.
And,
I'll take some lockpicks too. You know.
I know what Arky wants.
Soon enough, soon enough.
Hogar wants a large shield.
And bracers.
I feel like I'm like a waitress.
Good thing the queen's taking this order.
Cheese fries.
And some
Cheese fries.
Disco fries.
Call in
Oh,
lunch.
I love disco fries.
Right.
There's a place in
Bosaurus.
Anwar we gotta go to. It's not fries. It's spaghetti. It's called Eddie Spaghetti, and it's so good. It's really really good.
You know, I think
Really?
I've heard of that place in Ravensclaw.
If we ever go back there, we have to get there. There's another place in the world that they started like a chain restaurant. They have it out there too. Oh, the Keepers, Arlight, that has an Eddie Spaghetti too.
Okay.
Yes.
We're so there.
What? It's good.
It's delicious.
What else you want?
What's Botorius want?
Yeah, what do
A
you
helmet.
want?
I asked.
Okay.
Some healing potions would be great.
Healing
Oh,
potions.
that's always good.
Sneaking it in there.
Smart man.
Vin's like, good job sliding it in there.
Yeah.
And some Vorpal blades and some Elven chainmail.
So I just need a little bit of a light armor and a Vorpal blade and
Okay.
maybe 2 healing potions.
you all can have 2 healing potions for that.
Whoa! All right.
All right.
Does anyone-
Batman's suggesting a bag of holding.
Oh, yes. That is a fantastic
No,
idea.
You have no bags of holding.
No!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Red
those
Knight
healing
has-
potions are what, 1d8?
Yeah.
What else?
Guys, I'm gonna let
I
you
would-
keep that that by the way that healing thing. I don't think you're gonna use it today. So the healing that Jacob gave
next
you.
one?
Yeah. So you can. I'll let you keep it until you use it. Okay.
Somebody's got to
lion's
call
healing?
it out. Yeah.
Whoever calls it out first, the whole party gets it.
Okay.
Try
My
to call
queen.
it out at a good time.
As
Yeah,
much
Scott.
as
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
as much as I love the cloak that I have now, I would like a magical one.
Yeah, I think so.
A magical cloak.
You don't have any magical cloaks to give her.
Don't.
Unfortunately, we don't. But down the line, who knows what we may find.
Can I just have one that's a little more shiny then?
Yes.
As well as...
By the way, the cloak that you see that she's wearing is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Okay, yeah. Something close to
You
yours,
can't get
I
that one.
guess. Okay, something close to it.
Since we're talking about
I've
it,
been admiring it this whole time.
tell her the name of your cloak.
I have what's called the Robe of the Timeless.
Yeah, exactly. See?
Do you know what it does? You ever
It
written it
does
down?
a lot of things.
Tell her
I
what it
have-
does.
Well, I get an +8 to my AC, an advantage on saves versus spells. All spells cost -2 spell points.
Wow.
I can summon a sphere of fire.
I love that she's reading it as the queen.
I always have
asking about it.
seeing active. I can detect magic, always. I have a planar shift awareness.
Wow.
I am immune to all elements. It does contain spells of which I have not discovered yet, but I'm working on it. It enhances the abilities of those around me. How so? We also never got a chance to completely delve into.
Wow.
It does enhance spells. The radius of my spells are enhanced. I can shift planes with it. I can summon creatures from it. I can magnify powers of an ancient with it, and I have immunity to crystals.
Wait. So you had all this
Yes.
stuff on you when we were in that tower, and you didn't use any of it?
She used the true
She was
seeing.
scared
That's
because
the-
then it
That's
could-
the queen. Watch your tone, man.
I know, but I'm a little shocked by this, actually.
But they would have came back harder
You
with
don't know if
spells.
she didn't. Maybe that's the only reason we got out alive.
Maybe she did
Because-
it, went back in time and undid everything, and thank God because we're alive.
I think his coin got us out alive.
No, but
And the coin.
let me tell you this. I didn't think there was any way we were getting past the level before we got to the portal. And we made it through that level. So maybe she was enhancing our abilities the whole time.
It's a very good possibility, but immunity to all sorts of elements, like the lightning, you could probably just walk through it.
But it was magic, so if I went into that room anyways, I would have just disappeared.
Right. And it could have destroyed the cloak. I mean,
I think she was wise.
With great power comes great responsibility. Don't use it recklessly, okay? I've done it many times, and forests have been destroyed. So,
Yeah, it's not like she had the exact idea that would have destroyed the whole node, and then, like, someone told her not to do that. That's not what happened with the queen. Don't worry about that.
Who told her not to do it?
I'd rather not say.
I honestly don't remember. Was it?
was it me?
Somebody
I'd
here?
rather not say.
Was it the
me?
queen?
I don't remember now. Was it me?
I'd rather not say.
Don't make us go back and watch it.
I'd rather not say.
All right. Anyway, so we're
As long as
dallying
we're
here.
passing blame around about the tower, I thought I'd bring it up. Moving on.
Gee. Awkward. I'm gonna.
Can I have good
Thanks for
armor
50
then?
stars
Better
from Scott
armor?
Douglas.
I'm gonna.
Better armor.
I like,
going-
I like better armor.
No, you
Scott-
cannot. They cannot have boosted teleportation.
Better armor with my cloak, please.
I don't
So,
need anything else really. I'm gonna go to my room and
Thank you.
start.
Study.
I'm assuming
Start
light
spelling,
armor
yep.
for you as well, Bissia.
Okay, so you
Yes,
can
please.
activate that thing. You can do it here today. You can do
I'll
it.
do it. Yeah.
Do it at home. You do it next time. Whatever you want to do. So tell everybody what you're gonna do for those who don't know.
So I have a spell book, and forgive me for not having all the details of it in front of me right now. But this spell book, basically, I'm going to take I have to roll percentage chance of all the spells that I currently know, and there's a chance that I lose them forever. But if I don't, they become enhanced by the power of this magical item that I procured. So it's like a 75% chance that they become enhanced, and a 25% chance I lose them, and that's a chance I am willing to take.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I am far more risk-taking in this character than I am in real life. Where, as my wife would say, I would take the first deal, deal or no deal. I would have a number, and as soon as I hit that, yes, good.
And you would probably wind up with more money than otherwise.
Yeah, I don't even. I have to stop myself because that show gets me excited. Because my wife is the other way. She doesn't care. She wants to know what's in the briefcase. So, but here in this game, I bet the odds.
You bet the.
You bet those odds.
I bet the odds. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and we'll find out next week how many spells I have left.
Wow. Do me a favor. Wherever you do it, home,
I'm gonna
wherever.
record it.
Yeah, do a video. We'll post it up.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Awesome.
You just say I'm doing this spell to this one.
Yeah.
Tom's gonna be like
Yeah.
77, 78,
I'm gonna-
79, 80, 85, 87.
I'm going to do the spells. I'm going to pump it up. I'm going to do the spells that nobody cares about first, and then Fireball's going to be the last one I'm going to do.
Awesome. I'm
my
actually excited to
God.
watch that.
So how many
man.
spells are you rolling for?
I'm going to do them all.
Oh,
How many?
Jared,
As much as I have time to do.
how many rerolls do you have?
I have 2.
Jarrett Woods has an excellent idea. It says you can use rerolls not to lose spells.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice, Jared.
Wow.
Okay, so you're going in with 2 rerolls, I believe.
2
Yeah.
rerolls.
Yep. Nice.
Cool.
Oh boy.
I'm writing it down so I don't forget.
Yes, that's a good
It's a really good idea.
thing to remember.
Guys are asking
Yes.
you in stream right now, do you enjoy the idea of controlling a PC? If you do, we're going to try to start that next week, see how it goes. You can choose yes, of course, or no, not at all. But it doesn't matter because if it does happen, you don't have to be involved. You can just,
Watch it play out.
watch it play out, put suggestions in as you wish. Or you can take control and actually have a character that's alongside the party and helping out. We're going to try to see if we can make it work. We think that we can. We think we have the technology to do it. So what else? Robert Johnson says, Findalar comes back with no spells.
We're going to use armament wands.
I've got a lot of cantrips. I got a lot of cantrips that are really powerful.
Evan says, Tom, take the other 2 from me tonight.
Oh, Evan.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you, Evan.
Wow.
So there you go.
Nice, Evan.
All right, guys.
Okay, so what else you need? Let's finish up the items.
Did anyone lose rope? Did anyone lose normal things that we need?
Rope. I got my
So if you need
lockpicks.
rope, you can take rope right now.
I'll take some rope. Yeah.
Climbing gear.
I got
Yeah.
climbing gear.
We're going to replenish rations in case you need it. We're going to put 2 weeks of rations on you.
How much gold do we have? It could be useful for bribes.
You know what? I have no. As
got-
funny as this might sound, I have no gold.
I've got
That is surprised.
I've got some gold.
I have 3.
500 stars
I've
for
won
Jan
silver.
for a reroll
You
for
won
Findalar.
Whoa!
Thank you, Jan. That's great.
This is going to be some good content when you record this.
I know.
My
Waste of my. I've got.
I really want to see it. I'm excited, actually.
I've got 39 gold.
Nice.
Pretty good.
And how much did you burn from
How
the
much you want
beginning?
to give him some gold?
A decent amount.
Yeah.
Remember,
I know.
I had a
He
job.
was paying
Yeah.
for
They're using it for
everything.
I had a
bribing.
job.
I know.
It
He was
Like,
Yeah.
one gold
I'm a
is like
little,
$100.
no.
In this economy, in our quest, one gold is, well, it's not $100, but 100 gold is, I'm sorry, one gold is expensive.
The only gold I've ever procured was from her.
me.
Yeah, so like,
I mean, can I
I
assume
stole
that?
my gold.
Like
You ran
100
into
gold
an
is a big
opportunity
purse.
to pick
From that
pockets.
big
Right.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't.
No, I don't want them going
was-
in like, oh, who are these guys with 100 gold in each pocket, like where they come from. But I also want to give them a significant amount, and I know that the Red Knight can give them a significant amount.
So if you give 100 gold amongst all of them, they won't have 100 gold in each pocket.
Oh, okay. Then yes, we'll do that.
Okay.
Well,
So
can we split it up so that 100 goes in? Well, let's split it up so that it's equal. So that
okay, so
everyone,
how about
Well, there's
like
8 of us.
120.
15 gold in each person? Well, it's not 100, but 15.
I
just
mean,
to
we
make it
could
easy.
do 120
cool.
gold and split it between the
That's
six of them.
yeah, for the 8 of us, if you include Loot and Jacques, that's
Oh, right.
that's 120.
Okay, there you
oh,
go.
okay, okay.
Great.
So 15.
15
Awesome.
gold. Everyone gets.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, you have your gold.
Let's see,
Any other items?
23.
No, I think I'm good. Weapons I'm fine with. It was just armor.
Does loot need any armor?
The armor was the trick.
I could use some leather or studded leather if you have it.
Do you need?
Use it-
I
well,
can't believe I'm saying this. Do you need fresh poison for your blades?
Yes. I do. Thank you, Fiddler.
Yeah. Hopefully that means I get it last.
I promise you'll be the last one that gets it. I'm kidding.
I lied.
I lied. You said you killed me first. Yes, I do poison. For my daggers and my arrows and things. I also need my regular loot back, which is magical.
I will discuss it with the king.
Oh, good one. Oh yes, actually, you have all my blades. I have my magical blades. I have everything. I would need my stuff back, of course. Would you say, Steve? 500 stars from Scott come in. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Scott is trying to bribe me again. Okay, since the boosted teleportation didn't fly, how about a figurine of wondrous power, an airship in a bottle? Let me think about that. How about no, Scott?
Airship in a bottle.
I could use a wondrous figurine.
Hey. Yeah.
I can use a
Scott,
mount.
I will.
I can
If
use
you
a
pick an
magical
item within
cloak.
reason, I will let you give it to them. I cannot give them an airship.
A cloak.
Oh, I know what I want. I know exactly what I want. It's
Oh,
useful
boy.
too.
What
And
is
it's a minor trinket.
Go ahead, Scott. Give me something.
The bag of tricks.
Oh, it's Brendan's favorite thing.
I love that thing. I got it. I have one of those too. It's fantastic.
Is my turkey bacon still good?
Is my turkey bacon still good?
That stuff stays.
I like turkey bacon. Why are you talking about turkey bacon?
Is
We
this,
have
I have
some.
it. I have some in my pouches.
You didn't give
Why
it to
do
the
you have
dog, right?
turkey bacon?
You didn't give. I mean,
Wait,
Yeah.
where'd you get it from?
When we beat
Man Bear Pig?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
that's right.
That was a good episode.
It's been months, but like we transversed those magically, so I don't think like we weren't like sitting there for months while
Right.
it aged. It's only been for like a week or two.
Turkey bacon is good forever.
it
too,
really
right?
is good forever.
Man
Wait,
Bear Pig.
I'm thinking jerky.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Turkey
I don't know,
Right,
man.
it's not really.
I eat real bacon.
jerky.
Right.
Real quick.
But
Yeah.
it is
Getting
like
back on
salted,
topic.
like-
Maybe
I'm
Lucky
gonna say-
got
Anyway,
I'm gonna
So
say
this is a weird week.
Well, it might still be good.
with
Might-
loots,
yeah.
in
Did
terms
Lucky
of
get it
loot's
when
You better cook that up
belongings,
soon,
Tony.
Should roll for that.
Tony.
No decimany things.
Yes.
Come on, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren.
Decimany
She
things.
tried.
Let me tell you something. I can count probably like 6-7 times I bought decimany things in the quest throughout. Now, sometimes everyone just like died because of the Grim Reaper. They lost experience points, and sometimes they won. You know what I found out? Whether they won or lost, it sucked. It completely ruined the quest. People were too powerful. Someone else is upset that they're powerful, or they just feel the difference, or they died. It's just always a bad scene.
It really
So-
is chaos when you break that thing out.
It is. It's terrible. Like I just can't. It's so enticing. Like you want to do it, and the second you do it, it just doesn't work.
Even to the point where, like, in some of the versions of it, they're like, you never find a full deck. You find, like,
Yeah.
a card
Yeah.
or, like, 2 cards, and you, like, use the deck to figure out which card you find. Because, like, finding a deck is, like, it changes the quest.
Absolutely.
Arky, do you have your blunderbuss?
Got all the guns.
So
Okay,
I
Scott,
believe that's it
so
then.
Scott wanted to give you an item. I'm going to give you guys a +1 item. Give me an item to make +1.
I'm trying to think.
Just an item type, or
Amulet?
weapon, or armor, or item, whatever.
Oh, and it can't be like a magical item.
It's going to be a magical item. 'cause It's
Oh.
going to be +1.
Amulet?
Like a ring or an
Ring
amulet or something.
Armor.
All right, we'll go with like something wearable,
Like
like a ring or an amulet. Ring.
okay,
Good
ring.
choice.
We have 2 rings.
So we're going to say a ring of protection +1,
No, it's
Yeah.
it's not for.
and we're going to hand it out just
it's not
to
for everyone.
just to
It's
be nice.
One person's getting it.
Ring.
We're not all getting rings.
Except
And now roll for the ring of +1 of protection, and everyone except for Vin roll.
3.
5.
3.
4.
Whoa! Nice job, Bo.
You know, +1 protection. Very nice. So you get this Nash's with a G, GNASH''S Tavern Bracers. Okay, I'll tell you what. One more custom item. Go ahead.
I'm so curious.
Yeah, I like
so
what's it gonna be? Go ahead, Michael. Go ahead, make an item. That's it. We're done with items.
It's a shopping
Good,
session.
make
What
an
level? They're
item,
asking what level
Michael.
everybody is. Let's do a checkup. What levels everybody?
Level 10.
10. 10.
10.
10.
11.
Wow, I hope you guys will be a 10.
Cool.
That's good.
Look at us.
That's good. That's awesome.
We're growing.
And,
35.
yeah, Taylor's 35, 35th level, just to get to that. Okay. Okay, so you guys are you're in the tower. You've gotten all your items. You rest for the night, and the loot doesn't seem to want to kill you. So you rest peacefully. It's the first time you rest and you feel really good.
Wow.
And it's wonderful. And I'm going to let you listen to the sounds of peaceful night that you've never heard before.
Oh, Lord.
Let's just all enjoy this.
Sweet dreams.
It sounds like the machine in the hospital.
It does.
This is not.
Just a backbeat.
Dream, everyone. Dream. You guys relax. You rest. You eat whenever everything comes, of course. Rudy and Morty bring food back. You guys talk and chill out. And you're having another Marvel Avengers Swarma moment. You guys are all tired and exhausted, and you have a really good meal. Morty and Rudy actually eat with you guys. They stay around to eat. Jock, the loot are there, and you actually start exchanging stories, and it's kind of interesting, and you're getting to know the loot a little bit more from a different point of view. And the queen departs. You know that you know that you're going to be taking care of a lot of stuff in the Red City, and you're pretty sure you're not going to see them for a while. So you say goodbye. You can do that however you like.
I'd like to thank you all for everything you've done for the Red City to help us win this war. I cannot say, words cannot express how much I appreciate this team. I have every faith in you that you're just, anything you do, you're just going to excel and succeed.
Thank you for leading us in the tower, Your
Thank you.
Majesty.
Thank you for joining me. That was a suicide mission. I understand it was. and I honestly did not expect to make it out alive myself.
Played, Your Majesty.
I'm being honest with you. They had us in the first half.
Not gonna lie.
This speech really took a turn. That's hilarious.
But we've made it, and you've touched my heart, and
Oh my God!
I will always be with you
Oh, thank you,
through
Your
this
Highness.
Thank
every
you, Your
adventure.
Highness.
Thank you.
You have our gratitude and loyalty forever.
Thank you.
Let me see if I'm seeing the last homebrew items coming up. Let's see. Evan wants to know 20 which enchantments are left before the experience and magical item are given to the group. I'll have to check and see which one it is. With the Archmage's Power, actually, I think is the last one that has not been put into play. Let me look for I don't see any other things coming through.
Are we back up to full?
Guys, I'm going to let you jump in. Jump in. Yeah, you guys are at full hit points. You guys could jump into Dungeon Dwellers group and put up some items that you want, custom brew items. You can make them up. Don't make them too powerful because then I won't choose them. But if you can find that sweet point where they are nice, I will randomly give it out to somebody in the group. And the last thing we're going to do today before we stop, and we're going to end on a high note today. It's not going to be a cliffhanger. It's not going to be a typical Tony ending. Without further ado, going to kill you later next time.
We're not on the brink of death.
So it'll be cool. And Tom, why don't you just rehash what the plan is for Sunken City?
All right, so there's a three-pronged plan. Plan number 1 is Arky's going to try and rebuild his armor. Plan number 2, we're going to go down to the Dragon's Lair, see if we can find any crystals there or any other treasure that might be useful to us, even if it's just crystal dust, and we can see if we can figure out a way to use the fire for just whatever. Plan number 3, get into the vault. The vault will have something of value. We think there might be crystals stored there because we think that the mayor may have something to do with that. Actually, there's a 4th plan. Use the black market contacts that Thistle may have, that Arky may have, that the shadow that's there may have, to try and figure out if there's crystals to be bought.
I may actually finally get to use this feat. My Noah guy.
Yeah.
Yes!
So,
Absolutely.
Four things that we're going to be doing when we get back to the Sunken City with the overarching theme of don't get caught. And then if all of that succeeds, we're also going to try and start a revolution.
Viva
Just
Revolution!
so Arky's happy.
I was promised punch and pie.
Guys, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you so much to our resident guest for the last 4 weeks, Taylor Secondo.
It was so much fun and stressful. I felt like I was going to die in this chair many times.
Yeah.